later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298.
WKGN 1340. Go Balls!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock at 3:01 on a beautiful Football Friday, and we are live this afternoon at one of our favorite places, one of the favorite places of all East Tennesseans. We are at Calhoun's on the river, on the deck out here on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium. Out in the distance, Bear, Bob, is there any place you'd rather be on a Football Friday than Calhoun's on the river?
No.
Hell no.
Only place, we got a Smoky dog.
That guy's in. That guy's all in.
Yeah.
He's got Smokey, too.
Yeah, he was barking. He's touching him. I say let him bark.
Let him howl. Yeah, here we go. Smokey's howling here at Calhoun's on the river. Bob Baskerville and Bear with me here. Walker Smith back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios of Fan Run Radio as we get down to it. UAB Friday as we try to hopefully make this game, interesting from a listener standpoint, not so interesting from a viewer standpoint on the field. As I told Basilio here earlier, if it's an interesting game on the field tomorrow, something has gone drastically wrong.
I think it's for me, it's an anxiety game getting through it without anybody getting hurt.
Don't steal from Rogers' keys to victory now.
Oh, well, you didn't consult with me.
Hey, man, I want fireworks, man. That's what I want.
You want a 60 burger?
Yes, I do, and I think we're going to get it. And that's worth watching for me. Is like watch
60 burgers got Smokey excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Smokey wants 60.
Well, I mean, that's what we kind of missed definitely last year, a little bit the year before that. Like, it wasn't I hesitate to say it. It didn't seem to be as fun with without the offense dropping, 60, 70 points on somebody.
No, it was missing something. It was missing something, and it feels like we saw a hint Saturday against Georgia that we might see that again. Not going to see it against Georgia. I mean, we scored 41. 38 in regulation.
That was pretty damn good to watch us put up that many points on a Georgia defense, man.
I think that's part of the reason, because Basilio was asking me, like, what we've been asking ourselves every day. Are you over it yet? Are you over it yet? And I'm like, not really. But part of the reason that we're not over it yet is I think there's a feeling amongst some of our fans that we could have put up a 50 burger last week.
Should have.
And we were just maybe a little bit too cautious to walk through the door. Wow. A little Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock thing going on here. Bob, you feel confident that Heupel is going to go for the jugular against an outmanned UAB team?
I think so. And I also think that he'd be able to do it with I think we saw some of it in the game against ETSU as well. Even when he cleared the bench, he brought in guys who are still skilled enough to make that offense hum. So I think so. I think we're going to be in very good shape.
He's not bringing in the four. They're still running the offense.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just getting work. So I don't know. I mean, I want to – big thing I want to see is the running backs. And that's one thing to me that's still kind of off. I think it was off last Saturday. I think it hurt us.
Calhoun's on the river, where we are this afternoon, 3 to 6. Come on out and join us. It's a beautiful day out here on the deck on the banks of the Tennessee River. We got the Vol Navy rolling in. I mean, this is what college football in East Tennessee is all about, fellas. And we're going to have a lot of fun down here this afternoon. We got the Sheik coming up. If everybody's well behaved, Bob, I'm looking at you. You can control yourself. The Sheik is scheduled to come by and bless us, hopefully with a winner or two or three in hour number 3. Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man's going to stop by, so we got a jam-packed one here this afternoon. What do you guys say we get started, as we so often do on these Football Fridays, with Rogers' Keys to Victory?
It's time for Rogers' Keys to Victory, an exclusive feature on The Drive.
All right, here we go. Number 1, to quote the great Nuke LaRouche from Bull Durham, announce your presence with authority. You want to come in here and show them that you are ready to go from play number 1. Jump all over these guys. Don't let them hang around.
Exactly. I mean, they, against inferior opponents, but UAB has scored some points this year. They have some offense, but they also can't stop anybody. So to your point, let's not mess around. Just get out there, make your statement, put this thing out of reach in the first quarter.
Number 2, let Joey Throwy cook. Joey Aguilar, let him do his thing. I think we're all wanting to believe right now. We've seen so many flashes. Such a great game against Georgia. We want to see this dude cook an outmatched opponent. UAB should not be able to stop him. I say we go up there and see if we can put up. I mean, when's the last time we had a legit 300-yard game from a Tennessee quarterback? It's been a minute. Nico didn't have many.
Hendon. Nico never did.
Never got to 300.
I don't think he did. I thought that was the big I'll do.
He rarely got to 200.
Yeah. He 250, I think, might have been his ceiling. I don't know if Joe did. I mean, we know Hendo didn't do it a lot, though.
No. Well, I mean,
I was thinking about it.
He did it a few times.
He did against Alabama.
Yeah, let's see Aguilar do his thing. Number 3, to quote, what was it? Bad News Bears? Let the kids play.
Yeah, let them play.
Let them play. Let the kids play. I want to see Travis Smith out there. Obviously, Rodarius Jackson can be hurt for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I want to see Travis. I want to see Joakim Dodson. I want to see Utley and Campbell on the defensive line get a lot of play. Still waiting to see Christian Gass. I know he's been injured. Would love to see him get some run tomorrow. The young defensive backs, Marcus Goree, Dylan Lewis. I mean, heck, Caleb Beasley. We haven't seen much of him. So
you're giving Redmond a break, you know.
Well, I'm just assuming that we're going to see him. I mean, he's a starting cornerback. So
yeah.
I'm just sitting here looking. You got me going down a rabbit hole now about the 300-yard games. I'm not seeing any. Even in the games where Tennessee went off last season against UTEP and against NC State, Nico was always in the low 200s in terms of passing yards.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I didn't think he did.
Yeah.
This should be an opportunity against a UAB team that doesn't play much defense to
That's right.
put up a big number. And then finally, number 4 on Rogers' Keys to Victory. Let's learn the lesson of last week and finish the deal. Get your money's worth. You know, you're paying these guys $1.65 million to come in here. Go ahead and put the hammer down to them, man.
That's
Get
right.
your money. Like we're paying them. They should take every last ounce of beating we're ready to dish out.
And entertain us. Yeah, they need to. Pretty straightforward one. I heard you earlier, you know, it wasn't going to mean for UAB, it's not. The Rogers Keys aren't as complicated as some of the bigger games.
Shouldn't be.
No, but the last thing you want is to have a game where it's like you win. We're going to win, but don't, have a go through the motions effort, right?
Yeah.
Where everybody afterwards is like, man,
Like bots.
that felt a little tougher than we thought it was going to be.
So those are the 4 keys to victory for our great friend Roger Davis. Announce your presence with authority. Let Joey cook. Let the kids play. And finish the deal tomorrow in Neyland Stadium. I'm going to go ahead and assume that we do these things because I also assume that our guys are going to come out with a level of intensity, pretty focused, fired up, ready to go after such a disappointing loss last week. I think they're going to want to take their frustrations out on someone. And that someone happens to be Trent Dilfer and his University of Alabama Birmingham Blazers.
Jalen Kitna.
I've got Tennessee winning 66-17. Take the 40 points. You can give us your score prediction on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. It's the Crown Cleaners Crown Pick of the Week. Closest score prediction wins gift cards from Crown Cleaners and the Pizza Kitchen, as well as some Fan Run Radio swag. And don't forget to listen to the voluntary reaction as soon as the game is over. We will be live with you right here on Fan Run Radio. Very exciting afternoon here on the deck at Calhoun's. We've got the Cookie Man and the Sheik coming up in hours 2 and hours 3, respectively. And we will be taking your phone calls, 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. I had the Oriental salad here for lunch.
Delicious.
This is outstanding.
I'm going to get a smokehouse on the way home. That's a great Friday night supper.
The Oriental salad's my wife's go-to. She loves it.
Yeah, she's chosen wisely. This is the first time I've ever had it. A little, the sesame chicken,
little
rice in it.
Yep,
is what said. I've never really had rice in a salad. Like a lot of rice. That was good.
Yeah, you get the mix of the teriyaki with the
teriyaki.
Honey
That's what it
mustard.
was. Yeah, the teriyaki and the honey mustard. Oh man,
It's good stuff.
that filled me up.
That might have to be a to-go order for me.
I might get another one to go.
Yeah.
Come on out. Maybe you're not feeling the salad. You want a rack of ribs, maybe a cold Mountain Light or a Cherokee Red. They've got you here this afternoon at Calhoun's on the river. Let's go ahead and take our first time out of the program. We'll come right back. Your phone calls, your texts, 865-966-3435, 966-3435. Your phone number to get on the show. More Fan Run Radio coming up. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Carnes High School running back Cameron George. George led Carnes to a 24-21 win over Clinton last week. George carried 31 times for 249 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Beavers improved to 2-2 on the season. Carnes High School's Cameron George, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated. They can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Good afternoon. Steady flow of traffic right now making its way north of Knoxville on 75 up towards the Anderson County area. Up into Campbell County, we have seen radar on and off. It has gotten a little bit busier out here at times.
Back here on the drive, it's Fan Run Radio coming to you live this afternoon from the deck at Calhoun's on the river. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you doing the thing on a Football Friday edition of the show. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on with us here this afternoon. Moose in the text box says, I'm thinking another 70 burger.
Let's go. I'm with Moose.
If we're 70 burger, that means Merklinger's in the game, slinging it, you think?
Well, I mean, that's one thing you got to love about Heupel. He doesn't put the backup.
George.
He doesn't put the backup in there and say, why don't you hand off to the walk-on running back 5 times and take a seat?
He wants you to run the plays.
But again, we're paying these guys $1.5 million, man. Like, we got some stuff to work on.
Do the job.
We're trying to make the college football playoff here. Bob, what's got your eye when you look at the college football universe this weekend? What's got your eye besides our game?
Oh, for me, without a doubt, because I'm from Big Ten country, and I talked about this yesterday. I think the weight of the game is really important for whoever loses and for whoever wins. It's Illinois and Indiana because they're both hovering around the top 10, and I think each one of them, particularly Indiana, their schedule is not very good. You get one loss and you're already in a little bit of trouble. It's not like the one loss we have. They don't have a lot of – they had such a soft non-conference schedule. You really got to win games right now. I think that one's interesting. I'll tell you a sneaky game, too, and I want to get Haji's take on it later. I think Ole Miss Tulane is going to be very interesting because now it sounds like
Austin Simmons out of the game.
Yeah, Trinidad Chambliss is going to start. So I
thought he should be starting.
No, he looked good. He looked good. So I just think that's
is Simmons about to get Wally pipped here?
Might be.
Trinidad, that kid looked incredible.
He did. He looked very good. Yeah, there's a lot of I think Michigan, Nebraska is sneaky too.
That's the one. It's a shame. It's going to be going, or no, that's a 3:30 game, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be happening during voluntary reaction, and Michigan is obviously doing they're going through like kind of what we went through last year with Nico, where it's a transition year and getting your new hotshot QB ready to go. I mean, Underwood's a true freshman, but what an opportunity for Nebraska to have a home win against one of the big boys in your league and get to 4-0 under Matt Rule. What an opportunity that's got to be.
No, I agree. And we haven't even talked about the SEC game. That's, probably the biggest one is Oklahoma and Auburn, right? I mean, that one's going to be very interesting. I think it's a lot of there's a predisposition that Oklahoma is going to roll in that game. And they might, but could be very interesting if Auburn messes things up and plays them close and maybe even wins that game.
I'm kind of pulling for it.
Yeah.
The Michigan to Nebraska, I mean, Nebraska's really invested a lot, specifically into this year with NIL and everything. I'm sure they're eager to see a good return on their investment.
And could this be the last? Could this be the end of the Billy Napier era?
You think they pull the trigger down there that
Well,
quick?
if they go down and get smoked, possibly.
I mean, even under Napier, do you guys have any kind of would it really surprise you if they pulled one out?
He's got talent. No, I think that could happen. I think it could happen. Like I said, this is not exactly coaching Mensa going on there between him and Cristobal. So,
Programming note: Nico at night. No Nico at night this week. Nico and the Bruins are off this week. You will have to settle for Trojans at night.
yeah, 11 p.m. tomorrow night.
11 p.m. kick. Nico who? Smokies owner says. Never heard of him. USC versus Michigan State. Yes, this is a Big Ten game, folks. A couple of 3-0 teams going at it. The Trojans are a 18.5-point favorite at home.
He's kind of very quietly got his deal, his thing going out there.
Yeah, Michigan State's bad too right now. I mean,
they'll get smoked.
That's the beauty of tomorrow, boys. There is meaningful football on from noon until about 2 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Oh, man. It's going to be glorious.
Yes.
Going to be glorious. It is glorious here on the banks of the Tennessee River at Calhoun's. Come on out and see us as you get off work here this afternoon as the late lunch crowd thinning out a bit, and we'll have the dinner crowd in here over the next hour or two. It's about to get rowdy here on the deck. DR Vol is up first today. What's up, DR?
Guys, I'm so jealous. They have the goat beer Cherokee Red Ale. I recommend that to anybody that goes out there. I remember a few years ago, I brought a 12-pack to go back to the house and got it out of the trunk, started walking to the house, and the bottom fell out. All 12 bottles shattered.
Oh!
Oh, it hurt almost as bad as that Pig Howard fumble against Georgia.
Did you hear the sad trombone in your house, DR?
Oh yeah, I was sick. Just if it was, if I known I wouldn't have got glass on my tongue, I would have licked some of it up. It was devastating, to say the least.
Well, DR, are we going to lay waste to UAB? Are we going to do the thing against them tomorrow?
I don't know. Just don't get anybody hurt. And I did like what you say. You're right about Heupel. There's no way he's going to put a backup in and just make them run it 5 straight times. He only does that when we're up by 5 against Georgia and we could put them out of reach.
Oh, man. DR's not over it.
I'm not. I'll never get
DR's in the anger stage of grief. He came with an axe to grind.
I did. As soon as you said that, I got to call in about that. Put up 100, I guess I'll be happy, but I'm just not going to get over last week. The margin for error is so thin now, guys. And now I feel like in the 4th game, we've already got to be hoping for certain teams to lose. It's just too early in the season for that.
Well, if it's bothering you that much and it's bothering me that much, I guarantee you it's bothering our head coach. And I got to think Heupel learned the lesson. He didn't. I think he was as surprised as any of us that his offense and his stuff was working as well as it did against Georgia. I really don't think any of us expected to score like that. I mean, go back and look at the Crown picks from last week. Everybody's picking like 21-17 type games, and I don't think anybody, Heupel least of all, expected to really be in a shootout. I could be wrong, but I think he was surprised, and he's still in game management mode there. He saw a chance to win, and he did what he thought he had to do. But I wonder, Bob, if he's laying there at night this week thinking, man, if I had it to do over, I would put that pedal to the metal and never lift it up.
I totally agree. I just keep. That's why I've moved on with it. It's like I've got to believe that if it's driving us nuts, it's driving him nuts. That's why I think this week is just going to be I think it's going to be a huge statement when, from the standpoint of, I'm just looking at UAB's numbers. UAB's scoring about, on average, around 36 points a game. They're giving up 36 points a game. I mean, there's no D there, man. There's just none. So let's go and fine tune, and that'd be the only thing that would make me angry about tomorrow is if we go kind of conservatively. I just don't think he will, though.
No, this has a take out your frustrations type vibe to it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Anything else, DR? DR Ball has left the building. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board, 966-3435, if you want to participate in the show today. Jason on Twitter says, I'm calling it now, Tennessee night game versus Oklahoma, and we will be in dark mode. I don't know, man. If both teams are undefeated by the time we get there, that might be another 3:30 game.
God, I hope so, man. I mean, that would be fantastic. Got Halloween on Friday, then you got a game against, say what you want. They're still kind of finding their way back, but kind of a blue blood.
Yeah.
Night game. Like you said, go dark mode. I'd be all about it.
By the way, make your plans now. We will be right back here at Calhoun's for that Friday. It'll be Halloween here at Calhoun's. Basilio will be here. We will be here. We'll be trick-or-treating down here. I'm sure somebody will have the Reese's. And we'll be getting ready for the Vols and Sooners. Christopher Gabriel will be here. I haven't even told him yet that we're going to be down here. CG, if you're listening, buddy. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tamp the speakers down on that one. He's at 11 on a regular.
He's
day.
at 11 for the UAB game.
Yeah.
There's no telling how turned he's going to be when Oklahoma rolls in here.
Exactly.
Well, we'll see. That should be a fun one. Definitely looking forward to the Sooners coming in here. We got a couple of big ones before then, though. We got UAB here. Then, Mississippi State next week ratchets up considerably. Then you have an off week. Then Arkansas. I mean, there's so many big games before we even get there. I mean, you wouldn't really know it. There's only 2 true SEC games tomorrow on the schedule. But after this weekend is when it really breaks open, and it's just monster games each week for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I keep looking ahead to that Oklahoma game, and now I'm just sitting here looking at the schedule, and you're right. Mississippi State next week, which is one that we can't take for granted by any stretch. They're likely going to be undefeated when we travel down to Starkville. And then, like you said, Arkansas, then at Alabama, then you get a little respite with Kentucky coming to town, and then the Oklahoma game. It's like it feels like we're talking about this Oklahoma game with a ton of enthusiasm, but boy, there's a lot of water in front of us still to get there. But man, imagine if we come down to that game against Oklahoma. That's why I think the setting would be just elite. If we win all those games, we come in, we're what?
Yeah.
3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1 against Oklahoma. If we're at 7-1.
Game day might be back.
Yes.
Let's get a call from Jordan. Good afternoon, Jordan. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Hey, guys. We're doing good today?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Just enjoying the beautiful weather. I know I'm a little late to the party because I know you've hashed it out with people and it's voluntary reaction all the way up to this week. But just some 2 cents on the decision to go for put a little more aggression into it, trying to get a touchdown after the sack fumble when you're up 5. I think that not all 5-point leads are equal, and I think that the kind of 5-point lead you have, that sounds kind of crazy, I know. I'll explain. That helps you decide what to do in that situation. If you're up 21-16, 17-12, something like that, it's a low-scoring defensive slugfest where both teams are having trouble scoring, then I understand securing the points and getting by bigger lead in defensive battle, shootout. So I think that in that situation, knowing that we can't stop Georgia, they can't stop us, a 5-point lead in that situation dictates going for a touchdown simply because they've had so much hard time stopping you. And even if you do go up 8, there's a really good chance that you're not going to be able to stop them. They're going to be able to score. Whereas if you're up 5, 21-16, 3 points right there might put it out of reach for a team that's only scored 16 on you all game.
No, I think that's really well said, Jordan, because I was kind of thinking the same thing at the time. It's like this game, and both teams had all 3 timeouts, and it just felt like each team is going to have at least 2 more possessions in this game, at least. And you're playing with fire, man. I mean, it could have worked out, but obviously it didn't. And I get what he's saying, Bob. It's like if it's 17 to 12, by all means, go ahead and play it safe there. But in a shootout, which is what we were in the other day, I mean, you got to be
ready to attack. We should have kept our foot on the gas.
You got to be aggressive.
Down, attack.
Who made the ballsiest move in that game? Kirby, 4th and 6, right?
Oh, the game turned on that one play.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the mindset. That's what I've been saying all along. And but I agree. Jordan brings up a good point too. I mean, some of it does. Tempo of the game is going to be a factor, but I felt like this was one of those that kind of fell into that proverbial "who has the ball last wins," and that's exactly what happened in overtime.
It's what makes Kirby so good and what makes Kirby, I guess. Just the ability to recognize in the moment, look, I cannot punt this ball back to these guys. We have to have points here. And a lot of guys, even Saban, Heupel's beating a lot of guys like that, but he recognized that he was getting blitzkrieged. And we never got I guess we did beginning of the 4th quarter, we finally got the momentum back. Finally able to get the gas back on. It's hard to make up that momentum.
So Jordan, you're just now processing what happened. That's okay. We all go through this at different phases, different speeds.
Yeah, processed it. Just thought about it a lot, and I saw both sides to it. I'm thinking, when is it? Because I'm thinking, well, if it's close, it's a low scoring game, then I can see one side. The other way, I can see the other side. So, might be something hopefully that they consider going forward. I don't know if it was considered at the time or not, but. Going forward, the other thing I was curious about, if you had to rate Bama, Oklahoma, Florida as the ones that are most winnable to least winnable, how would you rank those? I was talking to a buddy today about it, and we were thinking, I think obviously Bama to me is the hardest. And Oklahoma, even though it's at home, I think is the next hardest. And then I think Florida on the road. It's hard to say that. It's really hard to say that beating Florida on the road is easier than beating Oklahoma at home.
You've been following along here for a while, Jordan. You know the deal down there.
I think it depends on what version of Florida we're going to be seeing by the time we get down there in November. If that team's quit on Billy, if they lose a few more games, and it feels like that's dead man walking, then that changes things a lot. Still, winning in Florida has been tough for us. We know that, but I don't know, man. That's a tough one to rate those because I think who knows with Oklahoma. Oklahoma might be the hardest one, really, and that's coming here. We have no idea yet. I think we'll learn a lot about them tomorrow when they play Auburn.
Not to go all coach speak on you here, but we're having this conversation. I'm with you guys. It's those 3 games: Bama, Oklahoma, Florida. But the next 2 SEC games are not going to be cakewalks. At least one of those games, we're going to be sitting there in the 4th quarter sweating it out, Arkansas or Mississippi State. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What about Vandy?
What about them? Are they feeling
Vandy, home?
It's Vandy, Bob. Come on now.
I'm going to sweat Vanderbilt.
All right. We'll see.
Famous last words, says Bob.
We'll see.
I'll put that one in my back pocket.
Vandy is still the college in Nashville, right?
Yes.
That we beat every year? Okay. I'm just making sure.
The Conference Book Club is what we call them.
The ones that bring up our SEC average GPA and ACT scores.
That's right. All right, good stuff, Jordan. Anything else, my man?
No, go Vols. Vols by 56 tomorrow. I'm saying 63-7.
Woo! Beat down Central.
Yeah, buddy. Maybe can't stop anyone. They can't stop Akron. We can hang 100 on them if we wanted to. All right, boys. Y'all have fun over there. Go Vols. Y'all later.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435. Your phone number if you want to follow up JMO on the show here this afternoon. 865-966-3435. LQ and the Sheik coming up. When we continue, more of your phone calls, plus the SEC set to announce the annual opponents next week. It'll be a 7 p.m. live made-for-TV event. You knew that they were going to use this for the SEC network programming, and I'd imagine a lot of people will be tuned in. I certainly will. 7 p.m. Tuesday night. We'll find out. Alabama, Vanderbilt, and we'll talk about it when we continue. Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive live from the deck. Calhoun's on the river. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at knoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Good afternoon. Starting to get busy through downtown Knoxville, right on schedule actually for this time of the afternoon. I-40 East and West here at 275 17th Street, Alcoa Highway.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues live this afternoon from Calhoun's on the river. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, online at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app, a variety of ways for you to experience the program this afternoon. If you miss anything, go back and listen to the podcast. It's brought to you by Broadway Carpets. Check them out online at BroadwayCarpets.com. Swing by one of their 2 locations here in town, downtown on Broadway or in West Knoxville on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi. And, of course, more than just carpets. They've got your flooring, your tile, basically anything you might walk on. They've got it for you at Broadway Carpets. Speaking of things you walk on, Bob, we were just going over, we're out here on the deck. I mean, you can see straight down into the water. Don't drop your keys, fellas.
No, now you got that in my head.
Yeah,
I hadn't really thought about it, but
I don't think your keys would go through there, but we were setting up this Fan Run sign, teardrop flag banner, whatever you call that thing, and it's got these little poles that go through it, and those poles are small, like little tent poles. Those could fall through, and I almost dropped one.
Oh.
I told Ryan, I was like, be careful, don't drop one of these, and like a minute later, I almost dropped one. Would have been it for that thing.
I just saw a post on X. You know, whenever there's a new iPhone release, it's always gets a ton of play. So the iPhone 17, the Pro Max, check that out.
Nice.
That's not the case. That's the phone itself. It's that color. That's Tennessee orange right there, baby.
Thick is that thing?
I don't know. It's got to be thick.
I don't know if I like it.
I almost think they built it maybe so you don't have to get a case for it. It looks like it's got a little absorbing substance on the back. That looks awesome, though. That color, they nailed it. Those will be hard to get here pretty soon, I'd say.
The orange phone?
Yeah.
Why are we selling so many of these in East Tennessee?
Yeah, exactly.
Said some executive in Tokyo.
Exactly.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. Guys, Tennessee getting ready for UAB. Next week, we'll all be getting ready for the big announcement on Tuesday. SEC Network annual opponents will be announced, and we have been speculating on this for years, really. And it feels like Russell might actually get his way for once. I'm hearing a lot that it's going to be Kentucky, Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky.
Yeah, but have you guys seen some of the I wouldn't say mock, but like what the schedule would look like outside of those 3?
No.
It's going to be absolutely brutal. The one I've seen, it guarantees you'll have 2 home and homes with your 3 permanents, but then you should go in 4 years.
Yeah, you play everybody home and home. Yeah.
Home and home.
I mean, that's the hope here. Yeah, I mean the other 6 games are going to be rough. I'll be more interested to see that. I mean whether or not it's Kentucky, that's a big deal who your permanent opponent is. But those other 6, are we going to get Texas for the first time? Haven't played A&M in a minute. Feels like Ole Miss. It's been a while since 2021 since we played those suckers.
Well, we had A&M here. I guess last year.
Yeah, or 23. Yeah.
23. When D returned the punt to win the game.
I want to know how soon it is before we get Missouri.
For me, man, I want to know when are we going to get a fake UT from Austin, Texas walks in Neyland Stadium for the first time? I mean, how insane will that be?
If a Manning, if
a Manning's still leading them,
and a Manning in orange wearing number 16 in Neyland Stadium,
it'd be
playing for the
moment.
other guys.
And we're, no offense to Peyton, we're going to have to put him down.
If he dies, he dies.
I mean, it's something that I've always wanted to see. So I've always wanted to see Texas play at Tennessee at Neyland Stadium.
Would Peyton come in for that one?
I bet Peyton was here last week. Peyton's in all the time now.
So you pay all that money for that founder suite, you got to get your money's worth, right?
Well, yeah. He likes going to UT football games as much as the rest of us. So,
you think he'd wear a house divided jersey?
No. You Peyton Manning?
It's his nephew.
That doesn't matter to him.
Oh, it matters a little bit.
He wants to see him do well, but I would never question. Peyton's not going to go against the family. The Big Orange family, that is.
What do you think, Bob? Peyton Manning, you think does he even – I think he would probably stay away from that one. The Manning family would be laying low that week. They'll let Koopa get out there and he'll be the spokesman that week.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see him laying low.
You think they're going to pass up an opportunity like that as out there as they get? I mean, they've got the Manning cast, the commercials where they're kicking each other. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he did show. I'm not going to say he'd be out there rooting against his nephew, but
I just think I agree with Russ. I just see him kind of taking the low road, or the high road, I guess, would be.
We'll take the low road.
Lay low. And
the low road's where we
road.
live on this show, Bobby.
Yes,
I should have come to UT, Arch.
The low road. That's where this show is where we do our best work, on the low road.
Home office.
We'll leave the high road for those folks across the street at Ball Network. The low road is where we call for the harvesting.
I don't think I could ever call for harvesting on a Manning, even if he does play at Texas. Just couldn't do it, Russ. It's not in me.
Some random guy is next. Rando, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio.
Happy Friday, gentlemen.
Indeed.
We have made it. We have made it. Another glorious weekend is upon us. When we look at the schedule, I mean, I know we've had this discussion before, but I've seen different sources this week saying they are going to look at competitive balance and they're not going to look at competitive balance. They're going to look at historical rivalries and they're not going to consider those. Do we have any idea which way they're leaning? Because I could see them actually dropping Vanderbilt and keeping Kentucky.
No, I would be stunned if they go away from the in-state rivals. I mean, you got two schools in the state you got to play, right?
I would think so.
What's the second oldest rivalry in the South?
Well, Auburn, Georgia is the oldest.
Tennessee and Kentucky have played one less time than Georgia and Auburn. You think they're going to kill that rivalry to keep Tennessee kicking the crap out of Peabody every year? Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're going to give them.
I think they could keep Kentucky.
I think we're going to get them both, Rando, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt. Now, they're going to revisit this every 4 years. And so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of pressure is brought on the SEC from the other schools to say, hey, especially if we continue on the upward trajectory we're on and we're in the playoffs and everything, if I'm Auburn, if I'm Alabama, if I'm Georgia, I'm calling Sankey and those guys in Birmingham saying, why are they getting to play Pellissippi and
could I see the manager?
Exactly.
They would.
Not everybody gets to play the Fighting Success Connections, guys. Not everybody does.
I mean, we'd be apoplectic if, Alabama, if Alabama's two permanent opponents are Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Two of their three.
Maybe Kentucky and Mississippi State.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit crazy, but I mean, we play Kentucky. The problem is that Kentucky, we talked about it, they'd have to win 60, 75 years in a row before it'd get to 500.
And my understanding is that, we're Kentucky's rival. We're their biggest football rival. We're the one game they want to keep. And so Mitch Barnhart has gone to bat for that in his conversations. Yeah. And so, are we using that to our advantage? Probably. But
it's just not a rivalry to me.
Well, I think if you're the SEC, though, and you're doing this, you want to honor. You tell everybody, look, we're not going to be able to honor everything, but if you've only got one thing, and for Kentucky, they've only got it's a border rivalry. They don't like us, and they want to keep it. Then, if you're the SEC, you have to at least listen to that.
Yeah, I would make it conditional on the beer barrel returning. If you
Absolutely.
It would help the logic of it that it's a rivalry.
Here's the thing, though. I've got, and maybe you guys do too, but I have friends who are Kentucky fans, and I mean, they follow the sport, they follow football, and they have. I mean, it's a small sample, but that sample, they have said, we know we're going to lose. I would rather not play Tennessee. I'd rather play somebody else. Now, that's probably not going to influence any decision makers, but if you got people in their fan base that they're kind of waving the white flag, that's pretty much a pretty condemning
says it all.
point.
It's
Yeah.
Kentucky football, man.
Yeah.
So last question on the way out the door, and I will close with this. Who gets the ball to start the second half? Do we go with Merck or do we go with George tomorrow? Who do you think? I'm thinking it's George. Start out George, GMAC.
Good question.
To start the second half?
Well, I mean,
Probably Joey Aguilar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the score of the game, but I mean, Joey didn't play the second half against DTSU. You know, if it's a blowout, they might do that. But Bob, I think they probably stick with Merklinger, but I think we'll see McIntyre as well.
Yeah, I think so too. If nothing else, I just think there's with Josh sometimes it's whether he believes in one quarterback more than the other. I could see him still going with Merck first off the bench.
Just not rock the boat.
Just
Okay.
out of respect, like he's he's been there longer, all that stuff.
McIntyre might play more,
Right.
but Merck would play first. That's kind of what I think would happen.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I could live with that. I got the balls to cover, and I got them to cover early. So I think the line was 40, something like that. So balls are going to cover, and we'll have the cover comfortably in hand by early in the third quarter, I think, guys.
Hey, Rando.
Enjoy the game, and yeah.
Before you hop off, I saw your post. I responded to it, and we've got music audio files here as well. Nice pull on Rush. I'm a big fan.
You love the Holy Trinity?
Oh, I
love Rush.
I said to Rando, I said, there's one word that comes to mind when I think of Rush, and that is precision.
Yes, it's a good word for it. Yes.
Absolutely. I saw them, so I was a Primus fan in 1992. They came to my small town in southern New Mexico. Rush with Primus opening. I was not going to miss Primus. I stuck around for Rush. Absolutely fell in love. I saw them 7 total times over the years, everywhere from New Mexico to Texas to Missouri to Virginia to Georgia. I saw Rush all over the place. One of the absolute tightest bands you will ever have seen live. They were perfect every night. They were flawless. And I mean, time maybe took a little bit of edge off of Getty's voice, but musically they were as tight at age 65 as they were at age 20. They were phenomenal the entire run. One of the truly great live acts that you could ever hope to see. So 100%. So
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. Hey, we got VR tomorrow night or afternoon.
Smokey is leaving the building, ladies and gentlemen. Smokey, what do you say? Say goodbye, Smoke.
Smokey. Go be guards.
Hang on here, Rando.
Get him, boy. Sick him. Get him.
Oh, he's tired. He's like, I've eaten well today. Get me home. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
That is a massive dog.
Yeah,
Rando,
awesome.
they had a true blue tick hound here. That's what kind of stopped us.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice. No, it's all good. So we do have VR tomorrow, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then I will talk to you gentlemen in approximately 24 hours drinking from the keg of victory. Y'all have a good one. And
There you go, Rando checking in.
I remember Tom Sawyer blew 12-year-old Bear's mind when that dropped.
2112 Overture for me.
Was that one?
Yeah, it was a
I
good
just
one.
remember Tom's the first time I heard it on like a good stereo.
That's like it's like a novella. It's like
Yeah.
about 11 minutes long or so. That's fantastic.
That was when they were in their witches and warlocks and like wearing the robes and everything on the face.
Yeah.
They dialed it in a little bit on moving pictures, a little tighter.
He's got his
tighter
whole.
tunes.
It blew my mind. I know we've tried. He's one of the owns one of the largest collections of baseballs.
Yeah, Getty, he does.
Huge Blue Jays fan.
That's some of my fondest air drum memories is Neil Peart
Fantastic.
doing Rush stuff.
Quick timeout. Hour number 2 of the drive coming up. We're live today at Calhoun's on the river, the iconic Calhoun's on the river. We'll have the top 4 at 4. Walker Smith will enlighten us when we continue. Stay tuned. It's Fan Run Radio, hour number 2, coming up.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory, or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget, all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area, from Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive. Even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the drive underway. Fan Run Radio live this afternoon at Calhoun's on the river. Walker Smith is back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios of Fan Run Radio. He's got the top 4 at 4. Walker, hit it.
Thank you. At number 1, Tennessee looks to bounce back this week in week 4. The Vols play host to the UAB Red Dragons on Saturday at 12:45 p.m. The game will air on SEC Network, and Tennessee is a 38.5-point favorite. The university is paying UAB $1.6 million to play the game.
Get your money's worth, man. Score early, score often. Don't feel bad about it.
You don't want to be like UCLA, lose and then had to stroke at 1 point.
And we've done that before.
We've Georgia State.
We paid off Georgia State. Did we pay Wyoming to come in here and beat us? No way.
No, we did. Free money everywhere.
Let me tee up something for you real quick. One of UAB's wins was against Alabama State. Okay, Alabama State.
It was a shootout, wasn't it?
Yeah, they gave up 42 points to Alabama State.
Wow.
Alabama State has 2 wins against Southern U and against some school called Miles. Miles College.
Miles Davis? Is that like
I don't know.
Music program or something?
You're saying Alcoa probably beat them?
I'm telling you, man, we better lay waste to those guys.
Bloodthirsty Bob over here.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I kind of like it.
Bob calling for I've never called for harvesting on a UAB game.
Bob wants to see Trent Dilfert leaving on the
that little
Gator
ambulance cart thing they've got.
You're not wrong.
You'll be all right, Coach.
At number 2, the ACC is closing in on a change to its scheduling format that will require all league teams to play at least 10 games against Power 4 competition. Though the number of intra-conference games played, 8 or 9, remains a sticking point in the conference.
So that's what we'll have next year as well, right? You got
Yes.
your 9 games, and you got to play the one Power 4 comp. I mean, I don't want to be a complainer on such a beautiful day, but to me, that's got to be the next step in the evolution of all the scheduling. Is let's make them all Power 4, man. Let's figure a way to play 12 games against 12 good teams. At least get rid of the FCS games. If you can't make them all power conference matchups, at least group of 5. Like, this should be the worst team we ever play. I don't even. They're in the American Athletic, UAB.
Yeah.
This should be the worst team we ever play.
I agree. And I think, again, man, if you're going to be spending that much, you're going to be charging fans that much on tickets, I think it's got to be those kind of games. Like you said, that should be the weakest opponent we have.
They have to have at least a pulse.
Yeah, you got your own.
Give us a pulse.
You got your own photographer here.
Yeah,
are they doing a documentary on you or something?
That's my press guy. Jesus God Almighty! I got a PR guy.
I don't doubt it.
Yes.
You'll
You
see.
need one.
You'll see.
You need one now that you've gone down to the low road to team up with us. You're going to need somebody to smooth over the rough edges.
No. It's an honor to be with you guys, as far as you know.
Wait.
The honor is all yours.
Yeah. Didn't you ever remember that line? That was from Caddyshack, Chevy Chase.
Oh, it was.
Well played, sir.
I'm glad you got to hang out with me today, Bob.
I appreciate that.
At number 3, there's tons of great matchups this week across college football. Big noon kickoff this week is number 17 Texas Tech taking on number 16 Utah. Later on, Jackson Arnold returns to the Sooners as number 22 Auburn play the number 11 Oklahoma. And number 21 Michigan goes to Nebraska at 3:30. The 7:30 slate includes games between Florida and number 4 Miami, along with number 9 Illinois heading to number 19 Indiana.
That Texas Tech game, hear me out. I'm kind of interested in watching that. Number one, I've watched Utah. They're a really solid football team. But I want to see what was their payroll this year, Bob? Do you remember?
Who was that again?
Texas Tech. And that's the place they had the billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they do, yeah.
I mean, that's like reaching SEC level.
I thought they were the one that they were saying that could go as high as, with all considerations, like $40 million.
Yeah, I want to see how that looks against Utah, which I know is a really good, well-coached, tough football team.
Well, and they've done some work in the portal too with NIL. So yeah, I think it's wild that Utah's favored in my opinion.
That's the big noon game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like a 9 a.m. local kick.
Exactly.
What time do those kids get to the stadium?
Is it
7 a.m.?
Is it in Utah?
Yeah.
It's in Salt Lake.
Yep.
Let's
Salt
cheer.
Lake Frank, shout out.
Actually, it'd be
right.
at 10 o'clock local. Or mountain time, I think. Aren't
Yeah,
they?
they are Mountain Time. Good point. No, but all in with their cut of the rev share and everything else, I thought it was in upwards of $40 million. By the way, that's another story for another time, but that could be a full segment. That booster we're talking about, Campbell, he's talking about. You want to talk about a scorched earth change to what he wants to do with collegiate sports?
I do not understand that commercial with the Broadcasting Act and like what is he wanting? What is he?
Well, that I don't know. I've seen that too, and I'm not sure why
wants
that's
complete commercialization of it.
Yeah, and I mean he's talked about already like really draconian stuff, like total conference realignment, just everything. It's like, and basically disbanding the NCAA. That's the other thing.
Walker, what did you call UAB? Their nickname?
Or the Dragons, or the Red Dragons, if I'm not mistaken.
Can you educate our young friend here a little bit, Bob?
Well, it is a dragon.
wrong?
Visually, it's the Blazers.
Blazers, that's right. It's my bad.
Come
Gotta
on,
double
Walker.
check that.
You're supposed
Right.
to be the news desk here.
I
You're
know. It's
It
bad.
is. He's
Bad.
saying if he wanted
Not
this,
good.
he could just let me do it.
Put your hand up.
Giving out bad data is Bear's job. We don't need another Bear.
Hey, by the way,
Keep one in my book for us always.
By the way, Walker, because we're brothers in this one together.
We are.
I've been seeing that there's another No 3 out there today that Nico's transferring, and it is on fire. So we're not alone.
Head on a swivel, Walker.
We got to keep. You're right. This one, I should have just looked up the mascot. I thought I had it. At number 4, some injury notes in the NFL. Commanders QB Jaden Daniels is officially out against the Raiders for the first time in his young career. Bucs standout rookie Emeka Egbuka is questionable with a knee injury before a game against the Jets. Finally, Joe Burrow underwent successful surgery on his foot for a grade 3 turf toe. He has no timetable to return.
Jaden Daniels out. You know what that means for Bears commies.
I had no idea. I know what it means for my
How can you not know this? Being such a good commie/Titans fan, how can you not know who's starting for your team?
I am a Titans fan, man.
Well, then you should know this, that Marcus Mariota
I did see that.
will be starting for the commies.
Sorry.
Against the Raiders.
I've been more upset because Jaden Daniels is on the Hooligans, my fantasy football team, and now I'm screwed.
You're in the market for a quarterback now?
I got DJ. Hopefully Bob's Indianapolis Colts. Although now that I think about it, they're playing my Titans. I'm torn. I really need Jones to have a big day, but I want Tennessee to win. It's not good, man.
Is that it, Walker?
That's it.
Thank you, kind sir. Walker Smith with the top 4 at 4. Brought to you this afternoon by Calhoun's, where we broadcast from live on this beautiful Football Friday. Big thanks to Basilio for allowing us to piggyback off of him, or even using his speaker.
I think
out here on the porch. Yeah, man. So had him out here from 11 to 1. We're here from 3 to 6. We're going to be teaming up with him again for the Oklahoma game. We're going to have a big event out here on the porch with the double fan run remote. So make plans to come out and see us then. Should be a lot of fun down here on the river.
Were you working for him at the Purple Porpoise incident in Gainesville?
I was with him. I was not. I was back here.
When he was on top of the building?
I remember those. I also remember an incident right here in 2003.
I've heard this one, but it's a good one.
03, the James Banks Hail Mary game down here. Tony and some other guys were doing a post-game show. I was at home. They wouldn't let me near the stuff. I was a peon back then. And I remember listening. And we were on, at that time, we had a network of 5 a.m. radio stations, including WKVL, 50,000 watts went everywhere into the Carolinas and everything. And an FM, a couple of FM stations. So it was like 8 radio stations, this huge simulcast post-game show we were doing. And we come on, They come on. I'm sitting at my apartment listening in the middle of the day because that game kicked off at noon, right? And Saturday, huge audience. There's no streaming, so everybody's listening to this.
Right. Live.
And a caller who will remain nameless gets on the post-game show and proceeds to berate Tony and Jeff Brock and the rest of his crew for picking against the Vols. They had all picked Florida. And this guy says, I can't repeat what he says because it's here. Picture after the game. I mean, it's hopping right now. The place is packed. It's loud. And this guy goes on a profanity-laced tirade that would make George Carlin blush. On the air, there's no delay. And it just goes, and you could hear a pin drop. It goes from screaming to like a pin drop. Pregnant pause. And then the great Jeff Brock says, well, buddy, I believe that'll be your last call for a while. Then it would just went right back into the.
I love it. I love it.
Unbelievable moment. Roberto is next. Good afternoon, Roberto.
Yeah, I'm not a stranger to profanity-laced tirades, guys, right here.
Please don't go on one right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to get thrown out.
I wouldn't do that. I would never. Ross, you know me better.
Yeah.
What a day to be alive and well in East Tennessee, guys. My gosh, it's perfect out, isn't it?
It's great.
It's going to be a great day tomorrow. And I'm excited to see what we put on the field after a loss. I know that sounds weird to say, but I'm excited to see how we bounce back, what we try, what we don't try, what we hide, what we don't hide. It's really fun to be in the thick of it and really feel like you have a chance. And that's one thing. Last Saturday sucks. I think we're all grown-ups here. That was not fun, and that is never fun to come off a loss like that. I think this team has a legit shot to do something here, guys. I just keep looking at these schedules, and there's just no doubt in my mind that we have the easiest schedule left in the conference. Does anybody dispute that?
Really? Because I was looking at it, and I felt the exact opposite. It's like looking at a minefield that you've already wandered into the middle of, and you have no idea where you step from here on out. Mississippi State's not going to be easy. Arkansas will be able to score on our defense.
But I think I don't disagree with that. I also think, though, that we should be favored in just about all those games.
Yeah, we will. I mean,
I think what Roberto's saying is like in comparison to the other teams that we're competing
Oh, yeah.
with schedules.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, Bear. I mean, that is exactly what I'm saying, Russ. Because if you look around, it's us and Ole Miss. I think I've said it earlier in this week, but we're the only two teams that play three. Well, we both play three ranked teams, and that's it, that are currently ranked. And one of ours is Vanderbilt currently. And beyond that, and they play three. Their three of their next four games are against top 13 teams. They being Ole Miss. We'll know a lot more about them tomorrow. But I just feel like if Tennessee can just weather this storm and just really feel good about it, guys. 10-2 is definitely on the table, and definitely for the University of Tennessee. I mean, if you look and compare it to everybody else, two of our three hardest games left are at home, because I think Vanderbilt's better than Florida. I do. And we get them and Oklahoma at home, and maybe three of our hardest four to come up, because Arkansas is very good, are at home. And we don't lose to anybody at home except for Georgia. And we almost didn't do that last week. So, I just feel very strong about Tennessee's position right now. But we'll know a lot more about 4 o'clock tomorrow, because we'll see how they come out. If they come out flat and look dead defensively and offensively, I think we're in trouble. And let's not forget, at some point we're getting hopefully at least 2, if not 3 of our best defenders back in probably the next 5 weeks. And that is a big deal. If you can weather to that, guys, you're going to win some football games, and you're back in the playoffs and maybe hosting. Go Vols.
Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate the phone call.
I was just looking at Oklahoma's, because that's who they were talking about. I was watching the show. So they starting what would it be? October 11th. Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama. And then they got Dorkwitz. So that'd be a pretty rough stretch to navigate.
League might be getting set to cannibalize itself a bit here, fellas.
I think so. I think so. I think, and I was guilty of it too. I was writing Missouri off, and
Their
now
schedule's not.
Yeah, they've got a couple tough games, but you're right. I mean, and they look good, man, so far. I mean, if they, like Connor O'Gara told us earlier in the week, if they lay waste to South Carolina tomorrow,
which they probably should do.
they should do. But if they do that, then I'm in on Missouri being a legitimate threat in the conference too. And I hate to say that. It pains me to say that, but
I don't. I mean, it's college. The rules are a lot different than the NFL. But I mean, is Sellers going to play?
Yeah, I don't
they're
know.
going to play that kid less than 6-7 days after.
Yep,
a concussion knocked him out of a game.
I thought I saw he's questionable at best in this one. I'd be surprised if he does play.
That was one of those. It didn't look that bad, even on slow motion. But
has it been confirmed that that was a concussion?
Yeah, I thought so. As much as they'll confirm anything.
He took a shot.
It was a beautifully executed cheap shot. The guy should have been. I mean, they called him for targeting, didn't they?
Well, that's what Beamer was going crazy. I don't remember how the sequence actually turned out there, but that's what Beamer was losing his mind on that official for, was because they weren't going to call anything, and they snapped the ball for the next play and blew the whistle after the ball was snapped, and then Beamer snapped.
I mean, you really can't blame him. I mean, it was the guy. It's his damnedest thing. Like, he held up his. You know how somebody will hold up their hands when they're trying to let the ref know that they're not going to tee off on somebody, but then he just went face mask into the side of his helmet. I'm fairly certain it was concussion. I thought they said that during the game.
Now, our guy Chris Lowe's saying that he's trending towards playing, and that was just 4 or 5 hours ago.
What's that? But he wouldn't be if he played in the NFL.
Yeah, you're right.
He would still be out if it's a concussion.
Yeah, that's what they termed it as.
Yeah, he had a concussion.
I mean, is that really that different than what Nico did last year after leaving the Mississippi State game? And then remember all week against Georgia, will he or won't he? And he went out there and played, presumably without practicing much because he was in protocol.
Yeah, no, not at all. And if I'm remembering correctly, I mean, didn't we talk about that? Kind of made you, I don't know, maybe we didn't. Kind of uncomfortable.
No, I remember it being a little uncomfortable.
Like, are we really sending this kid out there?
I mean, he
wanted
to, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a rocket search to figure out. I mean, broke 2 helmets against Ohio State?
Yeah. We can say a lot about Nico. I don't think many people can question his physical toughness.
Oh, no. He's a tough kid.
All right, quick timeout. When we continue, Logan Quinton will join us. His appearance, as always, presented by Crumble Cookies. High school football and a big one in the Butch Bowl. Tonight, we'll talk about it with LQ next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik, and together we are the Cover Boys, and we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football, and we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Good afternoon, Tina. I was having a time trying to move a stalled truck a few minutes ago there in Loudoun County, the North City area. They moved it to the side, but it clogged up traffic on 40 eastbound just before Watt Road. That affected that heavy traffic that's already coming up through there on 75 northbound, just north of the North City exit. And it also slowed it down in Loudoun County, 40 east at Buttermilk Road.
Back here on the drive, it's Fan Run Radio live on the deck. Calhoun's on the river, the iconic Calhoun's on the river. The dinner crowd starting to arrive here. It's Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith alongside Bear and Bob Walker-Smith back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios of Fan Run Radio. We are getting ready for Tennessee and UAB on the banks of the Tennessee River. The most scenic settings in all of college football. Going to talk a little high school ball right now with our guy, Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, brought to you by Crumble Cookies LQ. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, fellas. Just enjoying some sun, taking a little breather before we get to some high school football. It may not feel like fall this week, but I, for one, am not complaining about it. I love the heat. But wouldn't you know it, after this week, after tonight, a lot of these teams are going to be halfway through their season.
Oh.
It's hard to believe when you put that into perspective.
It's heartbreaking how fast it goes by, Logan.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But it goes by, and we'll talk about it here this afternoon. A couple of teams trying to stay unbeaten. A couple of teams looking for their first win. Let's start with the unbeatens. And a big one tonight at the Butch Bowl, Bear. Are you guys ready for MBA?
Big Red coming to town.
MBA and Catholic on Cedar Bluff.
That'll be a running clock by the second quarter, Russ.
Oh, here he goes again. Here he goes
we
again.
We cannot compete with
Sandbagging Bear, Logan. What do you think about it?
Man, it's been a few weeks since Bear has been on this call. And now I'm starting to – I kind of got used to getting in a groove here right off the bat, but here we go with Bear.
I don't know is that meant to be I don't know what to make of that comment. I'm just telling you.
It's the same song he was singing before the game against Lipscomb, right? Did we lose Logan? What do we got here, Walker? Talk to me.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, they're really good. They've got legit probably 12 kids that are going to be playing Power 4 football. I mean, they're a football factory.
I mean, so are you.
This matchup is a lot different, I would say, than going back a month ago. You know, we've talked about Catholic ad nauseum, just how good they've looked early on, just all across the board. I mean, I really like what I've seen from the Bartholomew kid at quarterback, and then we've talked about Tyreek King, and a lot of this talent for Catholic is underclassmen, right? So there's like the projection for the future is bright. You're off to a 3-0 start. Montgomery Bell, I will say, I give the strength of schedule edge to Catholic just for the battles they've been in up to this point. For perspective, Montgomery Bell, they got a 17-14 win in week 1 over Pearl Cone. And Pearl Cone has been perennial contenders in 4A for the state title, but this year is a bit different. They seem to be down. I give the edge to Catholic in this one. I really do. And I wonder if it's a game. We haven't had a game where we say, oh, Tyreek King went out and won them that game. And that's coming, I think, with one of these games left on the schedule. I wonder if it's tonight.
Hey, Logan, it's Bob. Thanks for joining us as always. Happy Friday. Another game that's on my mind, I'm always fascinated by Anderson County just because they're kind of synonymous with high-octane offense. They always have, like, elite level. I always call them, like, the Oregon of high school football in terms of their uniforms and their fit. But they just laid out Heritage, 63-19. They're going up against Carter, who's 3-1, and Carter can score points. What do you think happens in this one? You think it's a shootout?
Yeah, I expect points. And just like I mentioned about the Catholic matchup, this one's a little more interesting than it would have been a few weeks ago. Obviously, there's a little bit of that void for Anderson County at quarterback. I can tell you what, I had a firsthand look at J.D. Gillum in week 1, albeit a first half. He did not look like a freshman. Appears to be out for some time now, and they've been trying to figure out things at that position with the Lavelle kid. I know they've had him in there and then another mix. So for them, it's about finding their footing offensively, but I think they will against Carter. Now, Carter, like you mentioned, yeah, it's the name of the game for them is kind of a bit of a track meet, right? So I think I would trust Gillum and kind of what they're able to do defensively. But this one, I think, is going to be high scoring, and I think the complexion has changed for this matchup, considering how things have gone for Anderson County at this point.
Hey, you know what? Vols Tim 85 and the gang on the Fan Run Friday night scoreboard are calling Anderson County this year. Bob, have you heard this?
No.
They refer to them as the Anderson County Bulldogs.
I did hear that.
Have they printed the shirts yet?
they probably will be because of all the Bearden transfers that Anderson County is utilizing right now. Speaking of the Bulldogs, what do you think, Logan? Is this the week they get up off the mat and get their first win of the season at Hardin Valley?
Probably not. And, I've mentioned a couple of weeks ago, kind of touched on what they dealt with their, and you touched on it too, just there, the exodus that they had to deal with, low roster numbers, and everything like that. And the only look I've gotten at Hardin Valley was at the Jamboree, and just one quarter and everything, but I was a little impressed. Just kind of the getting off the bus factor. They looked a bit different to me than in previous years. So they've got a taste of victory on the season. Bearden hasn't. And I think it's going to be a good game. I give the edge to Hardin Valley. And what a tie into all this, looking ahead to next week, Bearden and Farragut. That's a West Knoxville rivalry that a lot of people covet. both those teams could be winless going into that rivalry game next week. Pretty crazy to think.
Yeah, hard to imagine. Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, with us here this afternoon. His appearance brought to you by Crumble Cookies as we look at the Friday Night Lights getting set to fire up this evening across East Tennessee. Logan, you're going to be in Carnes as Powell takes on the Beavers, and it just feels like you guys got it rolling right now over there at Powell. What are your thoughts on the game tonight? I saw the big quarterback over there, Powell, had a huge game last week.
Yeah, things are rolling, and I can tell you the Panthers appear to be the healthiest they've been in a long time, even going backwards into the preseason, and that's a good thing for us over here off Emory Road. Bad news for everybody else. Carnes, I will say that Cameron George, what a fantastic outing he had. I believe he's the North Knox Siding Player of the Week from last week.
He is,
Yeah, what a monster game for him in a comeback victory against Bill Clinton. I did not have that tabbed. I thought, I went into that, last Friday night expecting to see a victory for Clinton afterwards. And, Carnes, a couple of wins on the year. They're feeling good, but like you mentioned, Powell's got it rolling with Deuce Rogers, trying to keep him healthy because the weapons are abundant. What he has on the outside and at the running back position, and then the way they're able to disrupt things defensively, I think gives them a massive edge in this one.
All right, Logan, I got to rip the scab off. I got to ask the question, get your professional opinion, your diagnosis. What is wrong with Webb football? They're 0-5. They gave up 70 points last night. Gave up 734 yards of total offense, almost 600 yards rushing.
Do they understand that you can play with 11 players on defense as well as offense out there?
I don't know, man. But this is a proud program, man. They're struggling.
It's the worst Webb defensive team I've ever seen.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they've barely got more than 11 on roster, right? So it's, I hate to see it, and I hate to hear that. They've got a tremendous talent in Shavar Young. I would like to hear from some of the folks around the county, particularly coaches, kind of if maybe the transfer portal and the lay of the landscape as we go back a couple of years, how that affects Webb. I don't know if it does, but man, I can tell you what, like trying to keep up with that score last night. We had soccer over here at Powell, and I was trying to keep up with the score, them and Grace, and I felt like I was keeping up with a basketball game. But it's hard to figure how they landed in this spot. But as far as the game last night, kudos to Grace. I know the Price brothers, they've got that thing rolling out there. The name of their game is offensively as well, and the Stinson kid was amazing at running back. I think he had close to 300 yards after the first quarter, or maybe midway through the second. I mean, very early on, that gashed Webb, right? So
he had nearly 400 yards rushing on 13 carries. I mean,
wow.
That's like 30 yards a carry or something crazy.
Insane.
Logan Quinton with us. Last football question for me, Logan. We'll let you out of here. You know where I'm going. Is this the week, Logan? Is tonight the night that my West Rebels get their first win of the season? 0-3 West at 0-4 Campbell County. Something's got to give.
Russ, I'd be feeling pretty good about it. I think you get off the schneid. In terms of 5A, my eyes are on William Blunt at Halls, an 0-3 Halls team. And William Blunt's trying to respond after Powell took them down last week. That's the game of the week for me. And when you talk about 5A, and if West is going to start climbing that ladder, they're going to have to take care of business against one of these teams, William Blunt or Halls. And I think we're going to start to see that take shape for all three mentioned starting tonight. And so, folks, be sure to check updates and try to go to that game. William Blunt and Halls, two different styles make a fight. That's what you got over at the wrong side of Emory. William Blunt is a very good team, very athletic. Halls, they're 0-3, looking to get off the schneid as well, just like West.
All right, there you have it. The Cookie Man, Logan Quinton, brought to you by our friends over at Crumble Cookies. And Logan, I'm looking at the menu right now. Talk to me about cinnamon roll cheesecake cookies at Crumble Cookies.
Yeah, that's my pick. Funny you mentioned that. I thought you would bring up. I know you, Russ. You like the chocolate. They've got the chocolate milkshake cookie available this week. But what you mentioned with the cheesecake cookie, those are amazing. I know they roll out the strawberry one a lot, but this cinnamon one is something different. I love the cheesecake varieties because they're that soft, fluffy texture, but plenty of taste. That's what I'm rolling with. And don't forget about the mystery flavors at the locations. Like I mentioned last week, download the Crumble app. They've got a picture of what the mystery cookie is. They don't have the name, but I can tell you all 3 locations, Maryville, Turkey Creek, Clinton Highway, they are some form of a cookie sandwich. All right, folks? So they are to die for. You can split them 3 or 4 different ways. Easy. Go check it out.
You heard it from the Cookie Man. Crumble Cookies, 3 locations. The OG spot over there on Bill Clinton Highway in North Knoxville. Of course, they're in Maryville and in West Knoxville on Parkside Drive over there in Turkey Creek. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Logan, enjoy the Friday Night Lights, my friend. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Logan.
Don't forget the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard with Vols Tim 85, Spencer and Bubba coming up tonight after the Cover Boys. So we have a full slate of Friday night fan run programming for you to sample.
Things get wild and woolly on Tim's show.
It's fantastic. The scoreboard, I don't miss it.
Yeah, they
wild.
segue into some comedy, and I don't even know if it's intended, but it's good stuff. It's good.
The best stuff rarely is intended,
Yeah,
I find.
that's true.
Big
All
chance
right.
of man.
We're going to take a quick break here. We're live at Calhoun's on the river. Come back to wrap up hour number 2 of the show. Lines available if you want to jump in. Your thoughts, Vols, UAB tomorrow. What are we going to see? What do you want to see? 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board. Give us a call now, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vols Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Good afternoon. Heavier than it was a few minutes ago, trying to get through downtown with that volume 40 west at 17th Street. We've seen a couple of wrecks out here in West Knoxville a little bit earlier. Just heavy volume 40 east up the hill at White Road. It's stop and go there at Cedar Bluff right at the interstate. Steady flow of traffic right now north of town on 75, making your way up through Anderson throughout Campbell County. Hey, if your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on-time traffic.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live this afternoon from the deck at Calhoun's on the river. Russell, Bob, and Bear taking your phone calls at 865-966-3435. Getting ready for Tennessee football at Neyland tomorrow against UAB. Bear, are you and Davey going to be able to hold it down for the first hour or so on voluntary reaction?
You heading to the game?
Well, when your boy Big Daddy Vol says, hey, I've got a couple of wine and cheese tickets for you guys.
Who's you guys?
The answer is yes. No, for me and the young boy.
Oh. I thought you were going to be taking somebody else that's going to get mad. Yeah, absolutely. What could possibly go wrong? When have Davey and I ever messed up?
I don't know, but the look Bob Baskerville just gave me said,
Bob doesn't
hey,
know. Bob doesn't know nothing about nothing. Me and Davey get that thing started just fine, Bob.
That'll be good.
Walker, you're in charge.
I'll do my best, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to being in. Hit me up if you want some tailgate. I'm all in favor of hitting up a few tailgates.
The mayor, Mayor Smith's going to be making his rounds.
I'll be making my rounds. Not paying for a thing.
The babies, drinking, getting smashed.
Whoa, no, absolutely not.
Are you going to bid her in this? Because I know you're a bidder ender.
Bidder in? Well,
you always usually stay to the final whistle. And then you're going to leave a little bit early.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, hopefully.
Because what I hope is
when the walk-ons hit the field, Russ hits the door.
We may be finishing up by the time you get off campus.
I mean, you want to talk about leaving early. Like Bob Baskerville, if you were at this game, when would you be heading for the exits?
Maybe in the second quarter.
Running through the tee? But end of third quarter. That'd be a given this type of game. Not a Georgia game, but this type of game, end of third quarter.
Well, you know that's the other thing that really hamstrung them last week was nobody left.
Everybody left at the same time, yeah.
So,
well, hopefully they.
But yeah, absolutely, yeah, enjoy it.
Hopefully they figure a few things out this time around. And shout out to Big Daddy Vol for the primo seats.
That's a nice little
you
bonus.
And the youngster.
Yeah, if you see me on TV nibbling on a piece of brie, sipping champagne from the flute.
Are you going to be upstairs in the box?
No, I'll be down.
Or on club level?
Yeah, I'll be down with the...
Living La Vida Loca?
Yeah. I'll be down there with Peyton and Big Jim. And
I'm sure Bob could if he wanted to.
Let's see.
I'm getting bum rushed if I even show my face around those parts. getting down there with the beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
The club seating.
Oh, yeah. Bob doesn't show up for the UAB game. He'll be there. It's got to be a big game for Bob to show up.
Big game, Bob.
They asked him if he wanted to go to the Georgia game. He said, win it first and we'll talk.
Not true.
So what is Oklahoma's our biggest game left? I mean, I'm not talking
Well, I
about
mean, that's
whether or not
what
we
Jordan
can
was
win.
asking earlier, or Roberto. I'm sorry if I'm getting them mixed up. I don't know. I mean, that's in the eye of the beholder. I mean, some people say it. Well, you talk about home games.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the matchup. I mean, Tennessee, that's.
I mean, we'll see what Arkansas does. What is Arkansas' schedule? Could they come in here unbeaten?
No, they play Notre Dame next week, I think.
You don't give them a puncher's chance in that one?
Notre Dame defense doesn't look that good, Bob. Taylor Green's slinging it this year, dude.
He is.
He's the number one. He's number one in a couple of the quarterback categories.
I mean, they've already lost a game. So they lost to Ole Miss last week.
That they did.
Well, I'll be interested. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, they gave him a good. They gave him a good fight.
And by the way, at Memphis, I wouldn't say is a layup. That's
no. You're right. They're a 7.5-point favorite at Memphis in the Liberty Bowl.
What's
I mean, what do we want?
Right
what do we want? A wounded Arkansas coming in here, or do you?
No.
Yeah, literally. I want a wounded Arkansas coming in here. Yeah.
I think it's good for our resume,
Yes.
though, if they come in with a better record. And it shouldn't matter enough to our guys because of what happened in Fayetteville last season.
Both of those things are true. I think that if we're going to be scoreboard watching as we roll down the back half of the season trying to get in this playoff, it's best for us if our opponents are as strong as they possibly can be.
I will go ahead and announce, I am not over Saturday. It just hit me again. If we had just made that damn field goal, Russ, we'd be playing with house money right now.
You were the guy a couple days ago saying you
I
were
don't
the
know if
only
you
guy
noticed
right.
about me, Bob, but I deny, deflect, build walls up, and bury stuff emotional.
We're finally past denial. This is a big step for Bear.
It is. Bear staring the abyss in the face for the first time. This is a breakthrough for you.
One field goal.
If you haven't noticed, I've moved on. I'm ready to go. As a matter of fact, we're better for that loss.
Bob is just a simmering volcano. He just pushes it down. And, man, I don't want to be around when it finally busts.
He tells us he's going to his car.
It looked like
right
Kilauea this morning. You guys see that? Woo. Yeah, Mount Kilauea is going off.
I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess there's no use crying over spilt milk now, Russell, huh?
Oh, sure there is. You can't get it off.
One 42-yard field goal.
Yeah, just one. Yep.
Kirby would be in agony right now.
And what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh, God. Yeah.
The Pride of the Southland Marching Band tomorrow will be performing selections from the hit movie. Do you know what this is, Bob?
No,
Have you seen this?
I thought because of all the ingress and egress issues, I thought you were going to – I was sitting there thinking of a funny, snarky remark would be that they're playing from the Henley Street Bridge. They're not even coming into the
They're actually going to be video conferenced in to the stadium tomorrow.
But, yeah,
no, they're actually the halftime show is going to be the music of Office Space.
All right.
What music is related to Office Space?
I mean, it had a good soundtrack. I'm not sure there was a couple of Ghetto Boys classics in there, as I recall. Yeah. Feels good to be a gangster.
That's pretty progressive. I like it.
I don't remember a lot of orchestral hits in that one.
Picturing Jeff Darnigan doing the PA, doing the
The Ghetto Boys. One of the most underrated bands in hip-hop.
And now performing back up with The Resurrection.
It's better than when they used to come out and do how much is that Doggy in the Window? What's the one that used to piss everyone off? Living on a Prayer. It's like you're not listening to these songs. I mean, it's, then they played the Led Zeppelin song. That's been a staple forever. They still play that one.
The immigrant song?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, and it is, it looks like it. I've only seen it at the basketball games, but when they get into swag surf mode, it's pretty awesome.
Swag surfing.
You like swag surfing?
I do. I think it's kind of cool. They did, and boy, they were killing it during game day, before game day. Did you see the video of that? They were, Sterl the Pearl was working it, but they had the swag surf going on then, too.
I'd like to see them do the Poznan. You seen that? Polish soccer? Oh, the entire stadium turns their back on the field. They go arm in arm, and they just bounce up and down until the whole stadium's shaking.
Mike in Rocky Hill says, Bob is right. I was searching store stock for the new orange iPhone Pro. Westtown Mall totally sold out. All other stores in nearby cities have it available.
I think we're going to have to drive to get them. Does Apple doubt the determination of this fan base? Maybe people drive to go get that thing.
Probably. I'm intrigued by it, though. Just the profile of it looks different, too. So
Bob's a big gadget guy.
I am a gadget guy.
Yeah. I thought when I was at if I had that gimbal gizmo of yours, I could have professionally filmed that whole damn concert from my seat.
Oh, you should ask to take it, man.
There's no way they'd let you in with one of those things.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435. If you want to chime in, coming up, hour number 3 of the show, we'll go out to the desert and talk to the Sheik.
Some right sides, Russ?
We won't give them all to you. I can tell you, I hope he doesn't mind me giving this away. Of course, listen to the Cover Boys tonight at 8 for all the right sides. They were 4-1 on the right sides last week, and I haven't listened to the advanced copy yet, but I know what the right sides are. There are 4 of them this week.
Could I just just give Haji some money and he make bets for me?
I mean, I guess so. Like, he'd probably want to cut. You could just do what the rest of us do, listen to the show and place the bets yourself.
You want Haji to be your gambling financial advisor? You want him to handle your mutual fund for sports gambling?
Basically, because I end up screwing something up and then I don't win and I get mad.
I did accidentally 2 weeks ago. He had Baylor plus 2.5 against SMU, and it was a wild game. And SMU was winning, and I think Baylor ended up covering in overtime. But I accidentally bet the game twice, which ended up being great. But I remember checking my bets at one point and said, why did I bet this twice? And they were losing. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to screw up my plan here, my carefully laid plan. And I ended up doubling up. So I'm up big time right now, thanks to those guys.
Yeah, I'm wondering what listener Trey is doing this week, because this guy is he's dropping big coin on these bets.
Flex on them, Trey.
There is no way that Mrs. Trey listens to his radio calls. I guarantee you that.
Trey is balling, ladies and gentlemen.
Their baby's not even a year old yet.
We'll talk to the Sheik in hour number 3. Plus, Brooks Austin, the film guy, has his list of the top 10 quarterbacks in college football this year. Will Joey Aguilar make that list? Should he make that list? We'll go through that and look at the top QBs in the game when we continue in hour number 3. Live on the deck at Calhoun's on the river. Could not have asked for better weather. Maybe it could be about 5 degrees cooler, but I'm not going to nitpick. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, you can shower when you get home.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. It's beautiful out. A little warm, but it's still nice to be out with the people and the fans and feel the energy. It's awesome.
Come on out and see us as you get off work. We'd love to hang with you. We're here till 6 p.m. doing the thing. And, of course, be a big crowd out here on the deck as we get ready for UAB and Tennessee football tomorrow. Hour number 3 of the drive coming up right here on Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball that scored points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
Are you ready to make your dream home a reality? Hi, I'm Bo Kregner, and here at the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, we know that finding the perfect home is more than just a transaction. It's about finding your sanctuary, your future, your happiness. Our team is dedicated to guiding you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and stress-free journey towards home ownership. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we're here to help. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or just visit us online at bonoshouses.com.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for Fan Run Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Friday, 5 o'clock. Congratulations, you have made it. The weekend is here. Russell, Bob, and Bear live with you at Calhoun's on the river. And time for the top 5 at 5. We'll go back to Walker Smith standing by the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Walkman, what do you got?
Thank you. At number 1, Tennessee looks to bounce back this weekend in Week 4. The Vols play host to the UAB Blazers on Saturday at 12:45. The game will air on SEC Network, and Tennessee is a 38.5-point favorite. The university is paying UAB $1.6 million to play this game.
Good work if you can get it, I suppose.
Would you bet that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
think
thinking
I would.
about. I'm going to ask Haji here for guidance. I mean, I already told you. I think Tennessee. I've got them. Whatever I said, 66-17. So, over 40. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to cover it. Who is the SEC Network broadcast crew? Do we know?
No, but I can get that to you shortly.
See if you can find that for us, Walker.
You keep going, Walker. I'll work on it.
Bob's on it.
All right. At number 2, the NFL rolls on into Week 3 on Sunday with some good matchups on the board. In the early window at 1 o'clock, the Titans look to get their first win of the year against the Colts, and the Rams take on the Eagles in a playoff rematch. Later on, the Broncos and Chargers meet for the first time this season to start the 4 o'clock window. Finally, Sunday Night Football wraps up the weekend with the Chiefs playing the Giants.
Titans and Colts don't even warrant to mention, do they? Just an afterthought.
This first game I mentioned.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading my broadcast info here. Taylor Zarzur,
that's right,
voice of the Titans, will be here. So he's doing the Tennessee game. Both. So it'll be Zarzur and Mike Keith in the same. I wonder. Surely they've talked a little bit of, Mike's a classy guy. I'm sure he kind of gave him a few pointers.
He's incredible. So he's just such a down-to-earth guy.
Matt Stinchcomb and Alyssa Lang are also in town for the game.
Got to give us a bulldog, huh?
It's a good crew. Alyssa is in her rankings for SEC Network of the top 5 in the SEC. She has Tennessee as number 2.
I'm a fan of Alyssa's in. Still not a big Stinchcomb fan.
At number 3, Colorado's new live Buffalo mascot will make her debut at Folsom Field on Saturday night against Wyoming. Ralphie 7 is the latest in a string of field-storming live mascot buffaloes, a storied tradition and one of college football's most iconic.
What if that thing just goes on a rampage, Bob, and makes it? Those things are remarkably agile and graceful creatures, as fast and bulky as they are. I'm talking like just boom, up in the stands.
Bears like it's a rumbling death machine.
Stupid question. Can you ride one of those things?
I don't think you could. They're wide, I mean, I think
the fact that they'd probably try and kill you if you tried to get
Got
on
near,
one.
even got close to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you? I don't know. You'd have to be out of your damn mind, either out of your mind or a college kid to even consider running with that thing. I mean, what's that rope and that little brass hook going to do, Russ?
It's not wrong.
Drag you along on your face like me on Fort Loudon Lake in the behind trying to water ski back in the day.
Someday, all this stuff, this cataclysmic stuff's going to happen, and Bear's going to be like, I told you so.
Yeah.
I warned you.
It's a dangerous animal.
Question I'm thinking of is, which is more dangerous, the new Ralphie or the Longhorn they have down at Texas?
I mean, one can trample you to death, and the other one could gore you and shred you live on national TV.
Which would win in a fight?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, Walker.
I take Bevo.
I always take Bevo.
There you go.
At number 4, the NFL said the Philadelphia Eagles should have been flagged for at least one false start when they used the tush push against the Chiefs last Sunday, and now have instructed officials this week to call the controversial play a lot tighter going forward. The message from the league came in its training tape to officials, which was distributed to all 32 teams.
Have you guys seen the video from the side shot of what he's talking about? They're jumping off sides every time they run it.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty.
Well, everybody's lining. I saw like a straight, bird's eye view shot of one of them, and all the Eagles. Everybody's offsides. Everybody's just.
It's like a rugby scrum, pretty much.
It's pretty damning when Jason Kelsey, who was one of the fathers, the forefathers of the tush push, he's like, it's dead. We need to move off of it.
I kind of like it.
I did when I had Jalen Hurts as my fantasy quarterback. I loved it.
Everybody can do it. Like,
I don't know.
Coach your team up better. I don't see anybody getting hurt on it. I don't think much of a safety issue. It's hard to officiate. I mean,
it's dangerous.
Try harder.
I think what's getting tougher though is how defenses are trying to innovate ways to stop it. You remember last year there was a guy in the Redskins. He got called for a penalty. It was in the playoff game.
Jumped over the
line. I mean, it's like, come on, man. That
used to be totally legal.
Yeah.
Palomalo used to do that. I don't know. I think you're discounting how good Jalen Hurts is at it. I mean, he's a moose.
Yeah, I mean, it's a skill.
You've got a gigantic quarterback like that.
I don't think he's cheating. He's just really good.
He can't help that he's that strong.
And at number 5, an Indian YouTube personality with over 500,000 subscribers was arrested earlier this week in New Delhi for allegedly inciting fear and spreading lies about an airport. The channel focuses on paranormal activity and claimed that Manohar International Airport, the newest airport in the area, was built on the site of a cremation ground and had been plagued by paranormal activity. After his video was discovered by the police's social media monitoring cell, the popular content creator was arrested and brought in for interrogation.
What's Geraldo say? Make it borderline dangerous.
Yeah.
Sounds like what that was going on there.
This sounds, similar to what's going on at the Denver airport and all the conspiracy theories there.
Yeah, but there's at least the artwork and the symbolism. It's, that stuff's all up on the walls, the art and stuff. Sounds like this guy was just a crank calling in, I don't know, just bashing the airport. It's built on a burial ground.
Cremation ground, yes.
That's wild. All right. Thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Calhoun's, where we broadcast live from this afternoon on the banks of the Tennessee River. Come on out and see us as you get off the dinner crowd starting to file in here. We got a lot of families out here eating. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, the communal aspect of Tennessee football. People getting together in their orange, Vol Navy, the setting sun, Neyland Stadium, the cathedral bathed in light in the distance. This is college football. Westchester is next. Good afternoon, Westchester.
From college football to the great sport that feeds it, it's high school football talk with Westchester. How we doing, gentlemen?
Oh boy, it's the everybody's favorite segment. What parking lot are you lingering in awkwardly right now, 2 hours before kickoff?
Hardin Valley Academy, where Hardin Valley Academy looks to get their first region win since moving to Region 2 of 6A in 2021. They host the winless Bearden Bulldogs and have a chance to break the ice and get that all-important first region win in 6A Region 2. Would be a big win for them, even though Bearden is struggling. Speaking of first wins, West has a chance to get a win tonight, one of maybe 2 or 3 on the season as they make the trip up I-75 to Campbell County.
Get your licks in now. Get your licks in now while you can. The Rebels will be back. Get your licks in.
It's the 5A revenge tour for against West, and it's not pretty. I was thinking about going out to Rockwood for the Harriman game, but you only get one chance to watch Hardin Valley have a chance against Bearden, so enjoy it while you can. What's left of the Bearden Bulldogs that didn't make the trip up I-75 as well. Other than that, guys, not a whole lot going on tonight. There was a butt whooping in beautiful Carnes last night as Grace Academy beat Webb 70-30. It's hard to play varsity football when you dress 22, as Webb found out, and it has been finding out all season. 22 players dressed.
Is that right?
Yes,
a lot of banged up guys too. I mean, not that they've lost half their roster, but they were probably closer to 30.
Walker, you got the Smith clan got any big boys coming up for Webb in the next couple of years? Sounds like they need a few big bodies.
Yeah, not anytime soon, I feel like.
They've got some big bodies. They've got some size. They just don't have any depth. And when you're going against a 5'5" freshman running back that gets 291 reports, 292 reports of 293 are incorrect. 292 yards in the first half, 370 for the game. You get a little tired running that around. Yes, you heard that. You heard that stat correct. Freshman backup running back got 291 yards in the first half.
Yeah, it was. Defense was optional. Defense was definitely optional that day.
On both sides of the ball, to be fair.
It's true. We scored 40. We scored 40 points. 40 points wins you a lot of ball games normally.
Yeah, it's kind of like that game last year where South Doyle scored 50 and lost to Austin East 52-50. That was a heartbreaker for them. But you know that sometimes the ball bounce is weird. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes defense is very optional. Guys, for more on the fantastic sport of high school football, be sure to turn into the Varsity Show tonight at 9:30 on the same net podcast, what am I looking for, app and these many fine affiliates.
Hey,
great guys on that.
Thank you, Westchester. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Geraldo is next, and then we'll go out to the desert and find the Sheik. Good afternoon, Geraldo. Geraldo, you there? Geraldo going once. Geraldo going twice. We have been rendered Geraldo-less this afternoon on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, live today at Calhoun's on the river. Bob, you sent me this earlier. Brooks Austin, who is blowing up in the world of college football, has put out his top 10 QBs in the sport so far. Very early. You tell me what you think about this list. And we'll go in descending order. Number 10, a guy you talk a lot about, Jaron Kawhi Sagapulatele at Cal, having a great season. Number 9, Garrett Nussmeier, big name down at LSU. Number 8, Dylan Lonergan at Boston College. Boy, they found a nice replacement for the kid at Florida State.
He's the guy who got Castellanos benched.
Bill O'Brien finding some QBs. Yeah. Darian Mensah at Duke. Sawyer Robertson, 6th. Taylon Green of Arkansas, number 5. Dante Moore, 4th. Carson Beck, 3rd. Joey Aguilar, second best quarterback in college football. That's what Brooks Austin says. He's got John Mateer at Oklahoma, number 1.
What's the deal with what is the deal?
What's the deal with these people?
With Carson Beck. I mean, I thought he looked good against Notre Dame. I think he looked good. He doesn't look great, but all of a sudden he's a front runner for the Heisman with Mateer. Is it just the narrative of, hey, pulled off the big transfer from Georgia to Miami? And I don't know. That's one note I would put in there. The other one is, boys, are we a little concerned that it's week 3? It's too much too soon, maybe, on the Joey love. I mean, he looks good.
We're all in love with Joey right now.
Yeah.
Second best quarterback in college football.
Yeah.
We played one bum, one FCS team, and Georgia. I mean, Georgia's the one that's like, is this like as good a Georgia defense as what we're used to seeing from Georgia?
I think he's fantastic. I just want to see a little bit more. And hopefully, again, Rogers Keys, number 2, let Joey do his thing. Like, we would love to see just a massive numbers game from him. Like a 17 of 20 in the first half, sit out the second half type game. bunch of tutties.
Absolutely.
All right, let's try another one here. We got Jamie online. Go ahead, Jamie.
Come on, gentlemen.
Hey, Jamie.
Get you all off Bluetooths. Guys, I listened every day this week and just stayed, stay away from the phone.
Just
I didn't
weren't
want to bring anybody down.
Weren't ready to talk about it yet. I got you.
Yeah, Russ. I really am jealous. I wish I could do like y'all and just move on from this. I just can't get over the whole, what ifs. I mean, I thought we were going to plant the flag, bro. I thought I foresaw game day showing up at Starkville next Saturday for 2 undefeated Southeastern Conference teams, and now everybody's talking about wanting to come to, kind of like with Vitello. We just go cherry picking, and I've been listening to some of the callers. They're finding they're talking about the 5-point lead ain't the same with everybody, and it's everybody fought their ass off, and you come down to Heupel deciding to go get a few more yards and then getting a penalty and decided, well, I don't need a few more yards after all, and blowing that kick. That to me is the thing that it'll go down in history. It's like, I don't put it on the kicker. I'm still stuck on that, guys, and I wish I could get off of it.
You won't be able to, Jamie. It's going to stick with you forever, just like Greg Burke in 1990, just like Daniel Lincoln in 09. I mean, you lose a game on a missed kick like that, you never forget it. The wound might scab up, but it never fully heals.
Oh, God. Thanks, Russ. That's what I needed to hear.
I'm here to lift your spirits, brother.
Well, in order for that memory to get any better at all, we're going to have to win out. I mean, that's all there is to it. We can't, because if we miss the playoffs, we're all on the drive going to be talking about that Georgia game. The game we had it. We let them off the hook.
Yep.
I'm just I'm ready. I'm glad we're on game day eve. That always, and we're playing a Patsy. That always kind of makes it a little bit better. I was feeling 2022 again, guys. I don't know if we'd have finished as strong, but man, I was loving the attention. Knoxville's the center of the map of college football. I did see today where that Tennessee-Georgia game was one of the most watched college football games, and I'm like, yeah, that's what we do here, man. That's what we do. Basketball, football, baseball. Everybody tunes in when the Vols are playing, man. That's what we do. That's what we do, and we poop the bed. Almost.
Yeah. They love to watch us win, but they really love to watch us lose, Jamie, and that's okay.
You know what? I'm fine with that. Russ. As long as they're watching,
Yes.
as long as they're watching, I want to be in the spotlight, man. I missed it from the '90s, and we sat through crap for 20 years, and we're back. We're back. We got a taste of it in 2022, and we all started feeling like it was it was going to be our time again under Nico, and that guy turned out to be a fraud and a bust. And of course, we kind of thought this year wasn't going to be much with a quarterback from Appy State, but man, he's played better than we thought.
No, we fell into something special, didn't we?
Yeah, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna stay tuned in, guys, and hope the Drive family will pull me up out of the doldrums, man. This one sucks, bro. It's like if Notre Dame would have hit that kick in '90. Like you had to bring up Greg Burke against Auburn, man. One thing about those games, like against Alabama in '90 and then Auburn in '90 or whatever year that was, guys, we had these teams, man. We had them on the ropes. I'm just,
Hey, Jay, let me ask you a question. If you had a choice, both of them are bad, but which one was worse? So obviously Gilbert missing the kick. I don't know if you saw it late in the Notre Dame Texas A&M game where, by all rights, that should have been a tie game, but the holder fumbled the snap on the extra point attempt.
Yeah.
And so they lost by one. I mean, which ones? They're both painful at different levels, but which one? I'd rather have the one, I think, where it's like you had a shot at
Yeah,
kicking a
because that was
field goal.
early. Yeah, they and their defense gave up another late touchdown there. Like
Yeah.
we had it, the game. It's
Yeah.
over. Like just put it through the uprights. Game
Right.
over, man.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Bobby, that's a good point. We all almost sat through that. I was down there at 04 at the stadium when Will Hoyt missed the extra point late against Florida. And we were all sitting there going, "Are we really about to lose to our biggest hated rival over a missed extra point?"
Yeah.
Man, praise the Lord. The football gods had something else in store for us that night. We'll never remember that extra point whenever your guy drills a 51-yarder. But yeah, man, that make me sick to my stomach if I'm Notre Dame. Well, guys, I'll get out of here. Like I said, I've been listening all week as I do. Y'all been able to do something that I can't find a way to do, and I hope I can. I'm listening to everybody, the regulars and some of the newbies, and trying to be like, yeah, come on, think like that, Jamie. Come on, man. I'm trying. I'm out here trying. Y'all hang in there, guys.
Thank you, Jamie. As the late great Pat Summitt said, left foot, right foot, breathe. One day at a time, Jamie. One day at a time. He couldn't even pick up the phone to call us until today. My man is going through it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go through it with the Sheik. John Hodge from the Cover Boys set to join us when we continue. You're listening to The Drive. Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Hungry for some mouth-watering barbecue? Then take the quick drive up I-75 to Rickard Ridge for some of the best barbecue you'll ever have. Fall off the bone, Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, and fresh hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has something for everyone. Located in Cove Lake State Park with a spectacular view of the Cumberland Mountains, Rickard Ridge. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Check out their full menu and catering options online at rickardridgebbq.com.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you, even if pills have failed. Our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Good afternoon. Watching traffic increase even more in the last 15-20 minutes on the interstate out here, especially in West.
Rolling through hour number 3 of the drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell, Bob, and Bear with you at Calhoun's on the river. And time to go out to the desert. The Sheik is here, and he's got winners. John Hodge of the Cover Boys. You hear him tonight, 8 p.m. sharp on Fan Run Radio with Mark Atnep. Haji, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Put me on the list of Rush fans, please.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. And our friend Derek, the listener, wanted everybody to remember that Knoxville native and Bearden grad Nick Raskulinix produced a couple of Rush's final albums about 10, 15 years ago. Nick also produced a bunch of Foo Fighters albums as well. So local boy made good. You got to love the Holy Trinity. Haji, how are we this afternoon, brother?
We're doing good. We're a little confident this week. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to.
You guys are riding high.
Sportsbook. Yeah, I'm going to ease over the sports book here after the call and make a few at the window. So it's always nice to have, the cushion in FanDuel or on the apps. But I'm going to actually put some cash in play this afternoon and see if I can go pick some up tomorrow.
There you go.
Speaking of the music situation. Did you know that my eye doctor, Les Cunningham, everybody kind of knows Campbell Cunningham out there, one of the prominent.
He did my eyes about 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, he's the man. He's a golfer up at Willow Creek, but his drummer is his son is the drummer for Linkin Park currently.
Really?
So there's a little Knoxville flair for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that kid. He used to come to the radio station I used to work at all the time. I'm sure he's not a kid anymore, but fantastic. That they did LASIK on my eyes many years ago. 20/20 vision. Bob, we can get you down there. You won't be wearing that Teddy Roosevelt thing, whatever you got that going on there.
I don't want him touching
my eyes.
It works for you.
Yeah, I was the same, Bob. Yeah, no. It took me until my late 20s to get contacts, and I was wearing glasses when I was in second grade. So probably should have had them when I was in first grade. I was out there running across the street, didn't even know I was blind until I went to the eye doctor in second grade.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Cover Boys had crystal clear vision, 4-1 on the right sides last week. The 5 right sides, you guys go 4-1, hit an 80% winning percentage. It was unbelievable. Are we going to keep the good mojo going this weekend, Haji?
Man, I hate to put this out there, but last year I remember being on the show and you said 8-1 the last 2 weeks. We had a 4-1 week, and then we had followed that up with a 4-0 week, and we've got 4 right sides this week. So I feel good about them, but I'm not going to guarantee anything like that. I'm just hoping we go at least 3-1.
We don't want to tempt the wrath of the whatever high atop the thing.
Absolutely not. But you don't want to ever jinx anything or say, I just don't talk about winners. I'll talk about my loser last week. Guess who it was? It was Fading Illinois again. And I put Illinois on my no fade list yesterday about halftime they was 10-0 at halftime. So Western Michigan was hanging in there. Then they pulled away. So I think it was about 6:30. I put Illinois on my do not fade list until I saw the lines come out on Sunday night. And now I'm doing it again. I'm a big Indiana fan this week. I heard you guys talking about it earlier. And we both like Indiana this week. I thought Illinois has been overrated. They haven't really played anybody. Duke handed them a cover a couple weeks ago. And I just like Indiana in this situation, prime time at night. They're 10 spots below Illinois in the poll, and yet they're 6 points. That's a huge number, 6-point favorites. Anything over a field goal will be a big favorite for an underdog playing somebody who's ranked ahead of them. So cannot get away from Indiana. It has inched up to 6.5. I would like to see it inch back down to 6 or 5.5 tomorrow, but I'll be on Indiana. Can't get away from it.
Haji, I got one for you. I sometimes get fascinated with these types of games. There's 3 of them, and they're all top 10 teams, and they've all got enormous point spreads. You've got number 7, Florida State, minus 44.5. You've got number 8, Texas, minus 39.5 against Sam Houston, and number 3, LSU, 38.5 against Southeast Louisiana. Which one of those three do you feel is the safest bet? Florida State's playing Kent State, by the way, who's god-awful.
Yeah, they are, and they stayed within a couple points of Buffalo last week, which I was shocked about. And I'm actually looking at Buffalo this week at putting them on they're certainly on my long list. Not sure if they'll make it on my short list. I have a thing that I found last year that's worked really well for several weeks, maybe 8 weeks of the season, and that was fading teams that were hot going into their byes and playing on teams that were not doing so well going into their byes. They get a chance to reset and get ready and try to rebound and prove that they're better than they were before the break. And sometimes teams that are on a break that are hot, all they hear about is how great they are for that week. And so Florida State's not a team. I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, that's probably one of the easiest plays on the board. And it may be, but I'm not going to take that this week, certainly. I felt like we took Kent State last year against Tennessee. How'd that work out? So I'm not going to say anything about Kent State, really. But let's see, Texas. Texas is one of those situations where whenever you have like the narrative out there is a certain way, that all the talking heads are talking the same way about a certain team, kind of like they were about Miami last night. Is McDaniel going to get it fired? Is Miami done? Are they terrible? They're playing Buffalo. It's going to be a rout. Well, I had Miami, and it worked out. So that might be a situation where I look at Texas this week and say, sooner or later, you know what, maybe. But I don't think so. I just still think that until he does it, I'm not going to believe he can. It's an in-state rivalry game. Sam Houston's not very good. They've been blown out. But Texas is getting all the tickets, but not all the money. There's a split there that says the sharp plays on Sam Houston plus 39.5. But I do like to pick out a few of those big favorites because there's inevitably they're going to win by 60 or whatever. So what was the other one you had, Bob?
LSU 38.5 over Southeast Louisiana.
Southeastern, yeah. I haven't looked at that because it's an FCS game and we had so much else going on. And is LSU off next week? Do we know? Let me look at that real quick. I'll tell you real quick. They're coming off an emotional win at night, obviously at home. Oh yeah, they've got Ole Miss next week in Oxford. So it's a sort of a sandwich spot, a letdown spot for LSU as well, coming off one of their rivals, a win, and then they go to LSU or Ole Miss next week for a ranked matchup. So all three of those, I would not have a lot of confidence in playing all those favorites. And I guess while we're at it, Russ, 38 sounds reasonable. Tennessee's getting 82% of the tickets, 77% of the bets. I feel like Tennessee's okay. I want to see how they come out. If they come out focused, like you said, and energized and ready to take their frustrations out, then I'll be impressed with their makeup. But it's one of those situations where when you have a team off a heartbreaking loss, typically that's a sort of an automatic fade. I'm not saying I'm fading Tennessee, though, in this situation, but I would expect them to come out a little slow and a little sluggish. I hope I don't. Like I said, I'll really appreciate the makeup of the team if they come out and just dominate from the get-go. But I would be concerned about a backdoor cover against the second team, third team guys. Because UAB, they're not going to take anybody out.
Haji proceeding with caution in regards to the Vols tomorrow. All right, John, we talked about the winners from last week, 4-1 on the right sides. Of course, you got to listen to Haji tonight, 8 p.m. start for the Cover Boys here on many of these fan-run affiliates, and you'll have 4 right side picks. Give me a pick or two, whether it's a right side or not, something you like either tonight, this weekend, maybe even Sunday in the NFL. Haji, what do you think?
I'm going to give you something that I'm going to but I'm going to give you something that I gave you last week. I said, I was really upset about the Duke Illinois game, and then I said we're going to get back on the horse last week and take Illinois and Duke, and of course they both lost. So I'm going to do it again to you, Russ. We're fading Illinois with the Indiana pick, and I'm going to get back on the Duke train this week. They can't go 0-12 against the spread. They're 0-3 right now. North Carolina State 3-0. And Duke 1-2 and 0-3 against the spread, and hadn't looked good in any of their games, and they're 3-point favorites over NC State, and that's about as close to an auto play as you get for us. So, and that's another one. Duke went on my do not bet list at halftime against Tulane last week, and then as soon as I saw them favored over NC State this week, they came right back off of it. So I'm going to be back on Duke again. NC State, they beat Duke. They beat Wake by 10 last Thursday, so they have a couple extra days rest, but they also have time to think highly of themselves off of a mini bye. Wake Forest is one of the bottom 3 teams in the league. Virginia let them off the hook in Raleigh. They had a 10-point lead at halftime. I don't think NC State's that great. Duke has got to have some just a little bit of giddy up and show that they're not going to let the season go and lose 8 games. So I'm going to be on Duke again.
All right. So the Sheik is taking Bob's Hoosiers and Davies Blue Devils. Indiana.
Yeah.
And Duke. Your winners from the Sheik. Those are free of charge, folks. It's all free of charge, Haji, but folks got to get in our gambling group. We have a lot of fun there on the weekend. Throw out your email address so people can look you up and get in on that with us and make some money this weekend.
Yeah, it's realdesertdog@gmail.com if you want to get in the group, realdesertdog@gmail, or Johnny Haji on Twitter, and I use IE on the end just because I did it once upon a time, and I can't take it back now. So Johnny Haji on Twitter. Some of the games you mentioned, I like. There are going to be some great games in every window. You got SMU, TCU, Utah, Texas Tech going early. Memphis and Arkansas, like you said, there's going to be good games going all week long or all day long. So it's going to be a fun day of hopefully winners in every segment.
I was going to ask you a question about that Texas Tech Utah game and the start time. Do you think that influences? Does it? We can always debate. Does it influence the teams that are playing because it's in the Mountain Time Zone, which means it's a 10 a.m. start time. Does that influence like the line at all? Do you think it might change at all as we get closer to it tomorrow morning?
Start times do influence my thinking, especially if it's a West Coast team starting at 9 o'clock on their body clock. This game's at 9 o'clock. It's Utah's in the mountains, so it's a 10 o'clock game. Let's see. Help me out with my math now all of a sudden. Texas Tech is playing at 11 on their clock. Utah's playing at 10 on their clock, but they're playing at home.
Yeah.
Probably helps to go out early maybe for Texas Tech in this situation. They don't have to sit around all day and think about what they're doing. I don't know why they do this to these two teams, putting them on at 10, making them play at 10 o'clock in the morning. I do like the under in the game. I do think that they'll probably get started slowly. And Utah is the one team in the Big 12 you can count on to play defense, and Texas Tech has improved on defense. You're looking at 57.5 there. And we took Utah. I think Mark did. I'm pretty sure. I think he did. But we both took Utah yesterday in the situation just because the home field, tough place to play. They didn't look that great in their previous game. Texas Tech has assaulted everybody on their schedule, but they really haven't played anything either. So these two teams, this could be a rematch of the Big 12 championship game. I've got Baylor in the mix there as well. So I think it'll be a great game. Just a lot of competition from all the other games on the slate.
Outstanding. Tune in to the Cover Boys tonight, 8 p.m. right here on Fan Run Radio, and get those picks in. Should be a wild weekend of college football. Haji, we appreciate you, my man. We'll be listening.
Appreciate you more, Russ. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the winners.
The Sheik checking in with a couple of winners. So Indiana and Duke. One game we didn't ask him about. I don't know if he's got a pick or even thoughts on it, but we do have a game tonight.
What's tonight's game?
What's 2 tonight?
You've got Greg Schiano's undefeated Rutgers Scarlet Knights playing host to Iowa.
I mean, if that game broke out, what does the choice say? If that game broke out in my backyard, I'd close the curtains.
You also got Tulsa at Oklahoma State tonight. In-state rivalry.
Okay.
Could Tulsa upset them?
Yeah.
He's on the his seat's in fuego right now, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot
The
of
Cowboy.
chatter that the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma may have interest in that job, Arbuckle.
Man.
Remember how desperate when in the wake of Schiano Sunday, when we were at our most wounded,
vulnerable,
we wanted Gundy so badly.
We deluded ourselves.
We thought it was going to be great. Oh, yeah, we got Mike Gundy.
No, we didn't. We got Mike Gundy another raise.
Even if we had gotten him, I mean, would it have been any better than it has been for Oklahoma State lately?
Now, what was it? Was it T-Boone Pickens? Is that the big mega booster?
Yep.
You had to think he probably hated UT. Every time we'd have a job opening, you'd have to pay that guy more money. Insane.
He used us.
How many times?
Used us
2
well.
or 3?
2 times.
Twice, I believe. Yeah. All right. Coming up, the shocking conclusion of the drive. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. Back to wrap things up, live from Calhoun's on the River, right after this.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Are you tired of spending hours on laundry and ironing? Let Crown Cleaners handle your dry cleaning so you can handle your business. Our expert team can take care of your clothes, removing stains and wrinkles like they were never there. Whether it's your best suit or everyday attire, we handle it all at Crown Cleaners. Say goodbye to laundry stress and hello to extra free time. Crown Cleaners, Big Orange Country's imperial dry cleaning service since the 1960s. Online at crowncleaners.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Wrapping up on a Football Friday edition of The Drive. I want to thank the folks here at Calhoun's for having us out here this afternoon. It's been a splendid Football Friday afternoon here at Calhoun's on the river.
It's our first, since I've been on the show, and that's been almost 10 years now. It's been the first time we've been down here.
Yes, yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we're going to have some more down here. We'll be back for the Oklahoma game. We'll let you know where we're going to be next Football Friday on Overreaction Monday here on The Drive. So always look forward to getting out and being out amongst the people here on Fan Run Radio. Wrapping up on this show, of course, we got to get out of here afterwards. The dinner crowd is getting in. The Vol Navy is getting in, and the stage and scene is set for Tennessee football tomorrow here in beautiful Knoxville.
It's like somebody riding a wave runner coming. It'd be a hell of a way to go coming to the game.
You can be like George Mooney and just did he have like a rowboat or a John boat or something? Like the founder of the Vol Navy, right? The former the guy who was play-by-play before John Ward.
He just rode his boat up.
Yeah, he was tired of waiting in traffic. Do you not know this story? Like that's how the Vol Navy started. Was George Mooney was tired of waiting in traffic. So I think this is like in the late 50s, he had a John boat or something, and a little motor on the back of it, and just docked, nobody's going to mess with his boat because none of this was here. Right. They just like docked it by the stadium and walked up.
I've never heard that story.
And people started doing it, and now look at it.
Yeah, now it's a thing. Some beautiful, beautiful boats. I think it's the best setting in all of college football, personally. Washington's got a pretty...
Well, you're not biased or anything.
Well, no.
It's got to be in any unbiased list, though. I won't say what's best, but
one.
Yeah,
it's
Notre
definitely
Dame,
top 5.
Penn State, Bama, LSU, Washington.
I don't know. I mean,
we're as good as any. At our best, we're as good as any.
I'm just telling you, the river and everything around it is a better setting than, I'll say it, Tuscaloosa. I mean, Baton Rouge is not a very good place, and Washington's got a lot going for it.
Not biased at all.
Mm-mm.
The further away you get from Knoxville, the more you have a chance of Bears saying something good about your community stadium.
I mean, like the Rose Bowl, there is.
The Rose Bowl's fantastic.
They've
got a stadium in Guam that's wonderful.
There's no stadium in the Southeastern Conference outside of ours.
Have you been to Notre Dame Stadium?
Yeah, not for a game, but I mean, I've been there. It's one of the hallowed grounds.
Yeah,
it's up there.
It's impressive.
Touchdown, the mural.
Yeah. Touchdown Jesus.
Yeah, Touchdown Jesus, and just the Golden Domes, and
they have what they call the senior bar. They have a bar that is
seniors only.
Yeah, it's supposed because of the age. It's on the campus though. It is like it's like 200 yards from the stadium. It's pretty awesome.
Now, Alabama's campus was nice when I was down. I've been down there before.
Yeah.
Somewhere you see just a lot of red brick. So,
talk recruiting here for a second before we get out. Of course, last week was a big weekend, and I'm hearing that one of the visitors, Dre Quinn, who's a commitment to Clemson. Now, remember Dabo's thing about like you commit to us, you visit somewhere else, we're going to cut you.
Right.
I guess he's walked that back. Because Dre Quinn visited us. He's a guy that the star ranking maybe doesn't match the offer list, and Tennessee wants this kid badly. It sounds like there's a pretty good chance that he might be about to flip from Clemson to Tennessee.
I cannot believe I can't find it. There's a kid that's receiver, class of 27. It was an Oregon commit.
Yeah, that's what I was going next. Keyshawn Bowman is probably the number one player in the state next year. He is an Oregon commitment, goes to Brentwood Academy. Yeah, and apparently he just decommitted.
Within the past 10 minutes.
After visiting us last weekend.
Apparently they had a banner day regardless of sport last week.
I mean, you're that kid, and it's like, do you really want to go all the way across the country? Yeah, Oregon's cool and everything, but you come here and you watch Chris Brazel and Joey Aguilar put on the show that they did last week.
I think it helps when it was against Georgia. The fact that it was against Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good recruiter, Kelsey Pope, Josh Heupel, you should be able to capitalize on that momentum for a guy like Keyshawn Bowman, name to remember there. And then the other one, Tennessee, this weekend, we've got the number one cornerback in the class of 2027 on campus tomorrow. Probably already here. His name is Joshua Dobson. He's from Fort Mill, South Carolina. My dad's neck of the woods up there near Catawba. And he's going to be in here, a consensus top 10 player in the nation, number one cornerback in the country. I know safety recruiting has been a big topic of discussion this week, and we'd like to recruit a lot better there, but it would be nice. I mean, you kid, you're going to go to South Carolina or Clemson in the shape they're in right now. You don't even know who your coach is going to be in 4 years. Come on across the Appalachians and settle in here in Knoxville. Let Willie Martinez coach you up. Be the next of about 1 billion guys he's put in the NFL.
It's an hour and 40-minute drive tops.
I'm not sure we talked about this, but a couple days ago, Todd McShay, did you see what he said about Chris Brazel?
Oh, yeah.
He's on his radar.
So he's on his radar to be
the number one receiver.
Yeah, be the number one receiver taken in the draft. I was like, good Lord. Again, talk about too much too soon. That's a lot. He's playing great. I mean,
he played great at Tulane, and last year I think it was just a learning curve kind of year. I mean, he's like the prototype size. What is he, 6'4", 6'5"?
6'5".
6'5" and like 205, 210.
Yeah.
High points the ball. Would imagine he'd be a great power forward.
He dropped that one pass across the middle against Syracuse, and ever since then, man, he's just been on fire.
Yeah, he's been locked in. Yeah. Don't sleep on it. I mean, Staley had a good game the other day. You got to get Mike Matthews going, so it'd be the true three-headed monster.
We had a listener text in from the 731, said, hot take, if Mott and Gibson were both healthy right now, I'm still not sure I'd take Hood out for Gibson. Kind of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I would definitely pull Redmond out for.
Well, yeah, that for sure. But Hood has played well.
But yeah, I wonder how they would deploy in that situation. 3 great players if Gibson and Jermod are healthy, and you got Hood in there. Maybe one of them would be playing the star. See a lot of people saying we should move Boo to safety. I don't know if you can do that in the middle of the season, but
he doesn't shy away from contact. Like Boo on the field, I'd got no problems with him. He's a little reckless sometimes when he's coming up to make a punt return. His impulse control kind of scares me, but I mean, he's a pretty good, really good tackler. But just like you said, I don't know if that's something you want to try in the middle of the season.
It feels like there ought to be something different we can do. I know the injuries in the secondary are there. There's a lot of you just throw your hands up. But man, yeah, it seems weird that Boo's on the bench for so much of that game, and Redmond's out there the entire time
on an island.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just can't. I mean, Jermod was what preseason? Was he a preseason All-American? Or
yeah.
Some of those preseason All-American and a preseason first team All-SEC guy, and Ricky Gibson. Gibson just kills me, man. I really thought he was going to blossom this year.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we got to get out of here. Bob, Bear, thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Walker Smith. Thank you, John, for your help back at Fan Run Central. We got to get out of here. Thanks to Calhoun's for having us out. That's going to do it for us. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.